That's what I was
Explain
hoping
later.
it was.
Something about that.
I can explain
I
it
didn't realize
later.
it was Mpreg.
Which
Hello,
one got
everyone.
pregnant?
Well,
I already
there's
know
a joke
what's
I can
happening.
make. There's a joke that I can make here that I know I can make because I know Ren is a JoJo fan, but I don't want to make it at the beginning of stream.
Nah,
I feel
say
like I
it.
know what joke you're about to make. And
You
Say it,
do know
coward.
what joke I'm about to make.
Hi, welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
oh, we're live. Hi, there's Emperor.
I heard Kate start to I knew exactly when Kate pushed the button. I know exactly.
Hi, everybody. I was like, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna hit it. Anyway, hi, welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
I don't even think we covered all the lore that we needed to before.
No, we did
starting.
No, but you can continue to do that while we're booting
No,
up
I'd
here.
rather not.
Okay.
I'd rather check my facts and then come back to this. There was a 3 a.m. conversation
Double check your Emperor.
where me and my one other like IRL friend who watched the series in question were like scrolling through the trending tag and trying to piece together what happened, so we'll go back through.
I'm so excited to find out.
Every
also
other friend in
deeply
that group
need to
chat
know.
woke up to that information.
Horrifying. Anyway,
It was terrible.
Welcome back to the Return of the Great Departed Soul. We're on day 2 investigation. There was a do we get to meet Enoch Drebber today?
I don't think so.
Okay,
No.
so you have to be normal
Well,
for another 2 weeks.
So
Understood.
here's
No.
this
No.
investigation section is really long.
It's
there-
long.
So my other stream group stopped right, I want to say about the halfway point. I know what that point is.
Okay.
And I can tell you like, oh, this is going to be the last conversation we have in this game when we get to it.
All right, that works. It is the 23rd of October. It's 2:41 p.m. at Naruhodo's legal consultancy. Hey, Queen!
Oh, I miss her.
I missed her so much.
I missed her so dearly. Oh god. This room, it's been too long. It hasn't changed in the slightest though. And it's been some 6 months, hasn't it? It's a long time for things to stay so familiar.
I didn't know when you might return, and I wanted everything to be as you'd left it. But it has been some 6 months, it's true.
Oh, I thought I had time to plug my phone up.
So, is your father alright, Susie? What happened?
My father?
Yes, Professor Mikotoba. I mean, it was half a year ago, but that's why you went back to Japan. Because of the telegram you received saying he'd fallen ill with a high fever for some unknown reason.
That's right. So, I was surprised to learn you'd be coming back so soon. Surprised, but happy.
I think I wrote about it in my letter to you. That it was all a trick. My father is in fine health, and I'm obviously very relieved about that.
Well, we're all delighted to have you back.
It was quite by accident that I've been able to return to Europe, actually. It's because of a very grand conference called... Ooh, it wants to load so bad. The International Forensic Science Symposium.
The International Forensic... That's the same symposium Lord Strongheart mentioned. Forensics Con.
Con.
Forensics Con.
Ow. I kicked my desk. Anyway, I've arrived safe and sound. And all that... Shut up. And
No.
all that matters is that I'm here now. After all, I haven't yet fulfilled my promise to you, Iris.
Oh,
You must tell us everything that happened while you were back in Japan.
Yes, of course. I shall.
Yuri lore drop.
Yuri.
And there's one other thing. something you wrote in your letter that particularly grabbed my attention. About you know who. Really? That's where we are?
Yep. Yep.
The pause really got me. I'm sorry.
It was
Kate.
really good.
Live Suzato reaction.
Yeah.
Not manning him.
No, literally.
Batman.
Literally.
About a certain lawyer.
About a certain lawyer. About that dead man.
My favorite
Ooh.
Ace Attorney character.
Victor
Dead
Dead Man.
Dead man.
Dead wife mentioned. About Kazuma.
Dead wife.
Oh my God, Ren, no.
Not both of you.
We're connected.
The connection.
I know. I'll tell you all that I can.
Trying to make this
Did
pop
so-
drop
hold
way
on.
faster.
Did I get like a throne or a Kofi?
I believe you did.
Oh shit, okay. Sorry, I just saw the notification on my phone. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I completely missed that. Thank you so much, it's very sweet. Yippee. Yippee. Hey, did you know I'm a lawyer? Hey, 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 hey,
I
hey.
think she
Hey.
knows.
She
Let's
might
talk
not be
about
sure.
it.
She might think we got disbarred between.
It's very, I mean, we did, technically.
We did.
That's true.
Oh my god, does she know about that?
About the embroidery
Surely
or about
she
the
does.
disbarment?
The disbarment.
Surely she does.
It's very fine embroidery here that shows the name of the armband's owner. In this case, Kazuma Asogi. So I'm always carrying my best friend's hopes and dreams with me on my right arm, just here. All the time. To be honest, it's something that weighs very heavily on me.
Oh, I didn't realize it was such a burden, Miss Naruhodo.
Yes. I think it's why my right shoulder aches so much.
Are you sure that...
In bed.
The rest of the sentence, it just moved on.
All I got was, are you sure? And then it was like, well, alright, that's...
Well, all we got was, are you sure you're not reading in bed?
Are you sure it's not from... Kume with the nice, let's go!
Nice.
Wow.
Are you sure it's not to do with you reading in bed or the like?
Uh-uh.
That was it. Congratulations, Kume! Let's go! Let's go! Alright. Oh wait, no, I gotta fucking poke at shit. I gotta poke at shit.
You do.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's your
Bum, bum,
third
bum,
nice?
bum.
Holy
Really?
shit!
When you get to
Oh my
69
God.
nices, we
I come-
actually
I
fly
come directly
you
to your
and
house.
hug you. Yeah.
We make you a cake.
We make you
Yeah, we bake in your
yeah.
kitchen using your ingredients.
Yes,
Yeah.
we break into your house and make you
We
food.
break into your house and we're just there.
Yeah. We don't do anything, we just stand in the corner ominously.
You just hear us at 3 a.m. like trying to wake you up. Hey, do you have flour?
We start talking
You-
about Empreg.
we start throwing rocks at your window, except we don't know to throw pebbles, so we throw boulders and we break your window.
Yeah.
We cause immense property damage.
All for you! Thank you! Thinking back, that spade's been in here since we first moved in, hasn't it?
I'm sure I've told you before, Mr. Naruhodo. It's not a spade. It's a shovel.
No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material.
rock.
It's
It's a rock! It's a spade.
No, spades are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a shovel.
The great spade shovel war rages on. This is the dumbest thing for them to argue
They're
about.
so dumb. I love that.
They're so dumb.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to making you some tea again, Mr. Naruhodo.
Which you'd think... Which you think I wouldn't like. given that I'm not keen on bitter flavors. But it is Susato-san's tea. And it's amazing what a little cake or something on the side can do.
I would dearly love to serve you some sort of Japanese sweet alongside your matcha green tea. But I suppose that's simply not possible given how long we've been staying here in London.
Well, I do like the little chocolates you put with my tea. They go wonderfully.
Girl, our stipend.
Girl, our stipend!
Our stipend.
Girl, our
Girl, the
stipend.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, you would, wouldn't you?
That gives me a warm glow inside for some reason.
Girl, our stipend.
Girl, our we are broke!
I actually do think Susato is, like, rich. I mean, her dad is a doctor.
Her dad's like a
Yeah.
professor, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, her dad's a doctor and a professor. Like,
I feel like she's
Yeah.
probably like at least above average. Well,
I think she and like
Yeah.
Kazuma are rich as hell. Kazuma legitimately like,
Yeah,
there's evidence that he is
could-
pretty rich.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
But I think
Yeah.
Susato is too.
Not true.
You have water gently boiling on the stove, I see.
It feels wrong somehow if I can't hear the water bubbling away. We have plenty of logs. It's not like we have to worry about paying for gas.
And they're not paying for gas. Look at that. Like,
Look at that.
Mwah!
Saving money.
Saving money. It's important to open the window for fresh air when the fire's burning, though. This is just like what I bet foam on. You can't keep it closed just because it's cold outside. It could be a matter of life and death.
Avoiding the freezing winter air is a matter of life and death, too, if you ask me.
No.
Susato-san, you weren't here. Mr. Naruhodo, the fumes!
Oh well, perhaps a nice cup of tea will warm you up later.
Mr. Naruhodo, the fumes!
Mr. Naruhodo, the fumes!
You see? I've been keeping my desk beautifully covered in papers, as always.
You really must tidy it all up, Mr. Naruhodo. No more excuses.
But Miss Susato, the way I see it, all of these papers building up on my desk like this are a reminder of my wonderfully diverse daily life.
He's just
I like to leave, it's just like me for real. I like to leave them as they are so I never forget how lucky I am to have such varied experiences.
I can't see the right half of my desk right now.
Imagine having a
that
desk.
Imagine In that case, you should definitely have a thorough tidy. Then you'll be able to see your papers building up all over again and feel that joy renewed.
Still can't beat her in an argument, even though I'm the lawyer here. Thank you, Jupiter and Kube.
I see your Daruma still has only one eye filled in.
Well, we agreed that it's something we'd do together, didn't we? We could do it right now if you like. I'd be happy with that.
I rather like the anticipation, I think, Mr. Naruhodo.
Well, you would have loved Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You would have loved Rip and Piss. You would have loved Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Loved Rocky Horror.
Hi,
I think she
baby!
genuinely would.
You scared the shit out of me for a second.
I'm
Hi,
also
baby.
here. Hello.
Hi.
You can tell Iris is here because Rinosuke and Susato have been speaking English for this entire conversation.
I left your desk completely untouched, Miss Susato, so it would be ready for you whenever you returned.
It's beautifully clean. There isn't a speck of dust on it anywhere. You've been cleaning in my absence, Mr. Naruhodo. Whatever next?
Well, I couldn't allow my great assistant's desk to sit there gathering dust, could I?
I'm gonna throw up.
It is... it really is exactly as it was when I left. I'm so touched. But sadly...
Yeah, he was supposed to just be a housemaid, remember?
God.
Your desk is also exactly as it was, too.
Well, that's how it should be, after all.
Oh dear. I'd forgotten how that clean-cut smile can be so disarming.
Aww.
I love you. I love you!
I'm so pleased to see all our sea creatures doing so well in the aquarium.
Yes, the prawns are still swimming and the anemones are still swaying.
And you haven't eaten any of them.
They're pets! Obviously, I've been looking after them carefully. At first, I used to drool whenever I looked at those juicy prawns, but not anymore! They're like part of the family now.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What do you mean, what the fuck is wrong with me?
I don't suppose they'll ever know how close they were to meeting their maker.
I'm sorry. Your room through there should be exactly as you left it. I've still never been inside. I've never been invited.
Like a vampire.
Did somebody mention me? Get out!
Of course not. Only Iris is allowed in my room.
No doubt I'll be hearing you two giggling away in there again then. Hi, honey. You know what? Yeah. What's up?
Hi. It must be about a year ago now. I wrote a really long story based on some of my father's old notes. It's about one of Hurley's greatest exploits. I called it The Hound of the Baskervilles.
That's wrong.
But then Mr. Sholmes forbade you from publishing it, and put the manuscript somewhere nobody could get their hands on it.
So nobody knows anything about it, apart from Hurley and I. But for some reason... You knew the title of it, didn't you, Susie?
I mean, like, what if I read The Hound of the Baskervilles again?
It sounds so exciting. The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it.
And you wouldn't tell me how you'd come to know it.
Yes, but I made you a promise that I would explain one day, didn't I? I think it's time.
Oh!
I was gonna talk to you first, but okay.
I think it makes you talk to Iris first. I'm not sure.
It's fine.
I'm only sorry I've had to keep it from you for so long, Iris.
Oh,
Yes.
1 second!
sorry, I like this track.
Never mind, the music's
We'll
back.
get back to the track in a second!
Yay, just
Hold on! I need to talk to you about so much shit!
Yay! When I first arrived back in Japan, I really thought I'd never be allowed to return to Britain. But curiously, after that awful trial at the Supreme Court, Father's mood changed entirely.
The awful trial. Oh, yes. For the murder of Josiah Brett.
Ooh, you dressed as a man then, didn't you, Susie?
Oh, well, yes. Since women are forbidden in the courtroom, I had no choice.
Very
never going
tender
to-
of you.
I'm
Very
never going to look
gentle.
inward on that
Wow,
ever again.
amazing! I wish I'd seen it. Don't you, Runo?
Yes, I suppose so.
I want to play at being a lawyer now. I could wear a false mustache, maybe. Mustache?
I don't think any mustache could hide the fact that you're just 10 years old, Iris.
Aww.
There's something else I've been wanting to ask you, Miss Usato. It's about the real reason why Professor Mikotoba summoned you back to Japan. You said in your letter it was something to do with that convict's loot we found in Mr. Natsume's lodgings.
That's right. A very large dog collar we found with the bee emblem on it.
Stop barking!
No!
It
No.
stands for
Bits.
bulk. It seems Mr. Natsume included a drawing of the collar in the report he submitted about his time in Britain. I understand that when Father saw the report, he turned as white as a sheet.
Why would that be? Why would that be then?
Father came to Britain himself, of course, to study. It was some time ago now, but he stayed for 6 years. can only imagine that something must have happened during that time. But if he refuses to tell me what it was, then I intend to find the answers for myself. And I've decided that I, for one, won't keep any more secrets.
Oh, Susie.
That's a very meaningful look Susato-san's giving Iris there. Never mind all that!
Never
What's
mind
up?
about that. No.
Never mind about that. No. Lord Strongheart mentioned something about that symposium too. I think he said that investigative authorities from 40 different countries would attend. Anyway, Forensics Con!
Forensics Con.
Con.
And from Japan, my father and Judge Jigoku have been invited. It's something of an honor, I believe. They're guests at Forensics Con.
They're guest speakers at Forensics Con!
Forensics Con.
Well, Professor Mikotoba is the leading expert in forensic medicine in our country, after all. But who's the other person you mentioned? A judge, did you say?
Yes. His Excellency, Judge Seishiro Jigoku. You've met him, Mr. Naruhodo. Last year, in the Supreme Court? You can't possibly have forgotten. That terrible trial of yours, when you were accused of murder.
Ah, yes. I try to think of that. There will be cadavers, you see. And Yujin Mikotoba. I try to think of that as a positive turning point in my life these days.
Well, it was Judge Jigoku who presided over that trial.
You had me at Eugene. You get me, Jupiter.
If I'm perfectly honest, I'd be happy never to see that man's face again in my life.
Oh, well, anyway.
Sucks to be you.
Well, anyway. His father was invited to the symposium. He agreed to me returning to Britain too. He won't actually arrive until next month, but, well, I couldn't wait. So I pleaded with him, and in the end he agreed to me going on ahead.
Yes, about the symposium. It seems as though Lord Strongheart has put in an awful lot of work to make it happen. It's obviously very important.
Oh, there we go.
I believe
She's
it is,
risen.
yes. As I understand it,
Long, strong heart.
Long,
Long
strong heart.
Oh my god. Wait, did you? Speaking of Sherlock Holmes and the Long Man, there's a Japanese Sherlock Holmes series called Miss Sherlock, where it's Sherlock Holmes, but what if they were both girls?
Yuri!
Yeah, and it's Sherlock and a girl named Wato-san.
Yes.
Her name is Wato. Anyway, the point is, the guy who plays Minecraft. I said Minecraft.
You did.
What?
The guy who plays
Minecraft.
I was just being like, okay, we're going somewhere weird, but all right, I guess. The
was
guy who
good. I
plays
was rolling with
Minecraft.
it,
I'm
Yeah.
so used to calling him Minecraft Holmes. I just did it. Holy shit. The guy who plays Minecraft is the Long Man's actor.
Oh shit!
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I don't know
Oh,
like
that's
anything
so
else about Miss
good.
Sherlock, but anyway,
I love that.
it's really good.
I love that.
I think he's hoping that by achieving exceptional results, he'll get the job of Attorney General.
Never mind that the position isn't open right now.
The most senior position in the British justice system.
He's hoping to use his power to create the world's finest policing institution.
He's gonna pop the fucking bubble. Never mind that we're in Britain. He's gonna pop the bubble.
It's really fucking terrible. The Japanese economy is trending today because some shit's going down.
Yeah.
Shit went down
Okay.
this morning!
And so I opened
Heard that
Twitter.
something happened with
I opened
Lucy
Twitter, and the
Lawrence.
two trending things are Bank of Japan and Yakuza. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh.
Fucking
and
Majima!
so-
Funny. That's
and-
so fucking funny. Wait.
And because Yakuza is trending because Yakuza Wars just got trademarked
Yeah.
by Sega, and people are trying to figure out what it is. Bank of Japan, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and figure out what the hell is happening to the Bank of Japan without scrolling past a Yakuza meme. And then I open the Bank of Japan, and there's like some actual news, but then there's shit talking about like, okay, who fucked it up, who popped the bubble, and somebody goes, this 100% serious. An article is like, oh, we haven't seen something this bad. Kate, you won't get this yet, but you will in a few games. The article is like something, this isn't as bad as when Black Monday happened. And I nearly cried. Run. Oh my god.
Oh no.
And I had to leave the tag.
It's so stupid.
I had
Oh
to
my God, I
leave
love
the
it.
tag because history was doing Yakuza memes for me.
I can't
Anyway,
believe they
the line-
made that from I can't believe they made Yakuza from Yakuza a real
Oh
thing.
my god.
That's what Father said, anyway. Apparently, it's Lord Strongheart's lifelong ambition.
Does Professor Mikotaba know Lord Strongheart personally then, I wonder? Actually, Lord Strongheart gave me a long speech all about this very subject only yesterday. I sort of lost the will to live early on and didn't really listen to much of it. 1 second. Let me just, there we go.
I'm trying for you.
He's just like me for real. Jezile
He gets
Brett. He gets it. The woman whose unforgivable actions ended in me being wrongly accused of a crime I didn't commit. The murder of Dr. John H. Wilson. The murder of who? Nothing.
Nothing?
Don't even worry
Who's
about
that?
it.
Don't worry about it. Yes, Jezile Brett. That's a name I won't forget for as long as I live.
The extraordinary thing is, though, it seems it's a name we should all forget.
Sorry?
Since the incident, our government's intelligence services have been investigating Miss Brett. But it turns out that an Englishwoman by the name of Jezile Brett didn't actually exist.
This is like where we find this out for the first time, right?
I think so, yeah.
I always forget when this comes up.
Didn't exist. But how can that be?
It was a pseudonym. Her real name was Shin. And she wasn't a visiting student either. It was a front.
Bitch's name Shin. Never use their fucking name. A front? Who on earth was she then?
Oh god, I accidentally clicked on the stock market. What the fuck? I tried to move the chat and I clicked on the like Windows like pop-up.
Miss A. Shin. Her name is literally all our intelligence services have been able to ascertain about her. Nobody knows why or even how she came to be in Japan.
Well, I assume it was a boat, but
She
Did you see that bird on her head? You know, I don't know, man.
she flew all the way to Japan and boy, were her arms tired. It's
Boy,
complete
were my
mystery.
arms tired.
Clearly she walked here.
She walked. But that makes no sense. She used a fucking cuckoo from Legend of Zelda.
Oh my
She used
god.
their swan like a cuckoo.
She floats.
Woo! But that makes no sense. It's no easy task to be accepted as a foreign student anywhere. What could the woman have been up to?
I'm afraid I really don't know. The only thing we can be sure of is that she had some business in our country that we don't yet understand.
And now she's been killed. While all the questions surrounding her existence remain unanswered.
It's true, her last words were lol LMAO. I'm afraid so.
Ace Shin. Who on earth was she? And why do I feel as though I've heard that name before somewhere? Oh, I know where! Well, never mind that. What about my
Never
boyfriend?
mind about that.
Not now.
And I'll find
Someone like you.
After my friend Ray's trial.
Friend, you say?
Nothing.
Say they were very good friends.
They were very good friends.
The reporter who actually killed Miss Brett said something very strange.
There's a very, very good Asodyu fic that I'm not allowed to send you yet, Kate. But it goes into talking about how there really is no word for romantic partner that Kazuma and Ryunosuke could have used that would have been like historically accurate. And so going with partner is like the clearest way to communicate that.
Their
It's
eyeballs.
really sweet. And meanwhile, in the middle
really
of that, I'm
nice.
literally just thinking, what the fuck did I do for his voice?
He was up here and he was very reporter-like, waving through a
was
window.
Waving
God.
through.
Right.
I know the truth. I know you had a hand in what went on.
There it is.
And that visiting student's fate. Nobody here in Japan knows anything about it. They don't know that the guy never made it to England, that he died on that steamship, and that he'll never. Ah!
Yeet.
There he goes.
There he goes. It's
a really good
There
song.
he
Oh
goes. There he goes again.
Obviously, since he was flying through the air, I couldn't ask him to elaborate at the time.
He suddenly felt the branch give way.
No!
Oh god.
No! Kate, no!
Oh, you said it. Sorry, I forgot that was part of the bit. Sorry.
Later, I visited the man in his prison cell and asked him what he was going to say about Kazuma-sama.
And what did you learn?
After he died on the voyage to Great Britain, his body should have been unladen at the port of Hong Kong and then passed into the care of the consulate staff there.
Should have been.
Well, it turns out that his body never arrived. It's just disappeared.
What? Kazuma's body vanished?
The government tried to cover the fact up, it seems.
Kume.
They Somebody took his body.
He's the cadaver.
Oh my god, there will be cadavers. You see.
There will be cadavers, and those cadavers are Kazuma.
Oh my god, all of them.
Making a
All of them.
special guest appearance.
He's the
Your
special guest.
dead
Oh my God.
boyfriend.
Everybody
Oh,
scream
dead boyfriend.
Corpse Dance by Kikuo.
They erected a grave on the cliffs by our hometown.
Wait, sorry, I'm brain rotting too hard. I'm taking that to mean that she and Kazuma are from the same hometown.
It
Yeah.
has to, right?
Must be,
has to.
right? Okay, so Susato's from Yokohama.
Yay!
Oh my god. Yokohama, this too is Yakuza.
This too is.
Oh my
I can't believe they made Japan a real.
Real thing.
Yokohama, real thing.
Yakuza real.
It's Yokohama, right? That Kazuma's from? I didn't make that up.
I don't
I don't know.
know.
I was trusting you.
Somebody in
I
chat
don't know.
knows.
I
It's
just assumed
from
you
the it's mentioned in the Asinine Attorney.
Which I still haven't watched.
still haven't watched
either.
that
You
either.
I
should.
should.
They're so cute, you guys. They're so cute. I'm
I
so
trust
sorry.
you. I just haven't.
They're so good. They're so good.
Except Kazuma-sama isn't there.
And Kazuma-sama
And Kazuma isn't there. Did Professor Mikotoba know about this?
Yes, it would seem that he did. But he didn't tell me. They're still investigating what happened to Kazuma-sama's body as we speak.
I just don't believe it. And what is this acute feeling of apprehension I have all of a sudden?
I am obsessed with the Great Ace Attorney and the horror of what happens to a body after death. I'm obsessed with it.
Welcome to Forensics.
Oh my god.
Our keynote speech. What happens after rigor mortis?
I need you to hold that thought, Kate.
Terrifying. Thank you. Thinking back now. Thinking back now, some of the things that happened on the SS Barrier were definitely strange.
Rigor mortis, he said.
I mean, after he died, we never saw his body again, did we?
Oh god.
The stream died too.
Get it?
No, it didn't. It came back.
Could it be... Could it be that he's actually still alive?
Oh god, I minimized it. Oh dear. Oh dear god. Hold on. Stop
His
it,
body
Mr.
is right
Naruto.
here in chat.
His body's right here. That was...
Stop it, Mr. Naruto. It's too much to bear.
He didn't even get to finish the sentence, and Susato said, "No, fuck,
No.
shut the fuck up."
Like,
Stop
Absolutely
it.
not.
we're shutting that shit down.
We're
I'm-
shutting it.
I'm sorry.
You're copiuming too much. Okay?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Just thinking about the possibility pains me so very much. Cast your mind back for a moment, Mr. Naruto. When Kazuma-sama was discovered, Mr. Sholmes was there, wasn't he? And he definitely examined the body. I remember it clearly.
You're right. So if Kazuma hadn't actually been dead at all, it would mean that Mr. Sholmes had lied to us.
But there's no reason why he would possibly have done such a thing.
I suppose that's true. Yes.
The idea that he might still be alive somewhere. It wants to fill me with hope, but I can't let it. Because if it turned out to not be true, then I'd be back at the bottom of that awful pit of despair again. I'm terrified of what that might do to me.
Oh, Miss Susato. I know she's given the idea the thought it deserves. It's Susato-san we're talking about, after all. So I probably shouldn't push it now. That little turn animation, holy shit, I'm gonna vomit. Anyway, Iris, what did you need?
You stopped here. It stopped on the sad animation.
It did for me as well.
Cruel. Anyway, trying to deliver that while his body is right here in chat. His
body's right here in chat.
It's really hard, guys.
Alright, Iris, now, what's up, my love?
Hi.
Oh god, that's me.
It was completely by accident that I came to know the title of your manuscript, Iris. It was a short while before we left Japan. I was cleaning Father's study and I saw something on his writing desk. A large box of papers. See, Susato, this is why you have to stop cleaning.
You keep learning shit you're not supposed to
This is why you
know.
shouldn't
Learning
clean
things.
anything.
There's a
Listen to
label
the
affixed-
depression.
There was a label affixed to the box that was written in English. It read, "The Hound of the Baskervilles."
What? Whoa!
My Baskerville story?
Of course, I had no idea what it was at the time. My father came in and... The fuck was you, Jane?
That was Ren.
Oh. I don't remember his fucking.
I don't remember.
Ren
I
has
think.
to
Oh,
just-
I made him American when he's speaking Japanese, so that I would
I
not do
see.
a British accent.
Right.
Yeah, nice.
And also, he was high as fuck, I think.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right. He was high during the show. So, he'll be sober now. Susato, what are you doing?
He'll be sober now.
He'll be sober now. This is serious.
Oh, Father.
Did you look at those papers?
No, I simply read the label, that's all.
Well, put it out of your mind.
Sorry?
Forget that you ever saw it, and certainly don't tell anybody else about this.
Whoops.
Do you
Oopsies.
understand?
His Yowie stash, no!
No!
Goodbye.
But what was Iris's manuscript doing in Japan?
He was going on a trip.
It's going on, it's like a flat Stanley.
Yeah. But like, it's like several hundred flat Stanley.
It's several hundred flat Stanleys. It's the mantle script.
It's a mantle script.
Mantle script.
I have no idea. When I heard Iris mention the word Baskerville that day, the title just slipped out. I would never have guessed that it was an unpublished account of one of Mr. Sholmes's exploits. I was drinking a drink. When I returned to Japan, I asked Father to explain. But he refused to answer any of my questions. And there was no sign of the big box in his office. That's really all I know about it.
What's the Sorry, I don't know why this popped into my head, but it was like, my dad said if I don't get my grades up, he's not gonna let me get my tetanus shot. That's weird. What are you gonna do? Fucking study, I guess.
I guess.
My dad said that I can't tell anyone about this manuscript that I found. That's weird. What are you gonna do? Fucking tell people, I guess.
I've no doubt that Father has a very good reason for being so secretive about it, but still. I made up my mind to explain myself to both of you.
Well, thank you for being so honest, Susie.
I'm still mad, but you know what, whatever.
So, Mr. Naruto, I'm ready to start investigating if you are. I've committed every detail about the case to memory.
That was fast.
And Iris has told me about the disturbing happenings at the Waxwork Museum as well.
So, you're fully abreast of the situation already, Miss Susato. I'd expected nothing less, to be honest.
I would think our first port of call should be to investigate this Mr. Drebber. The engineer responsible for building the elaborate machine that was used to effect this extraordinary trick.
Yes, a conjurer of sorts, by the sound of it, well known in the fields of science and magic.
Then we need to go and arrest him.
Well, yes. He must know the truth behind this case, so I agree we really do need to find the man.
It sounds like it's a case of tracking someone down. Which is a job for the police. Or a great detective.
Are we supposed to guess who she might be thinking of? We don't have much time, so we need to get started straight away, I think.
Good idea. Well, best of luck then.
Oh, you're not coming today?
I'm going to Brixton Road shortly for the herb market. I fuck it up every time. But let me know later how you got on, won't you?
Love how they're like, we can't fit 2 weird girls on screen for that long.
Too much weird girls.
Too much weird girl.
That was a little abrupt. The pull of the herb market must be strong. It's the weed market, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord, that's so many places. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. Jesus.
It's a long investigation section.
Okay.
It feels like 20 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a reason you have to split it.
Let's fucking go in order, I guess. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
23rd of October. Sholmes.
It will be the 23rd of October for forever.
Alright. I don't know if we actually have to examine anything here.
I think it's still the...
Well, I guess there's gonna be new dialogue because it's Susato, but like for the investigation, probably not.
Yeah, there is stuff.
For the investigation, I don't think so. I can check. Hold on.
Oh, not
There's nothing.
Okay, we will go then, because this is already gonna be long. As much as I love all the little dialogue, Jesus Christ, it's
you
long.
can look at the everything, every case. So it's
Oh, god damn it.
fine. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Breathe! Breathe! Oh! Oh my god! I'm sorry, I just looked at the screen!
I had such a 1-2 because I was like, I did not prep for strong. Oh!
Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god.
Is that a yes then?
What did you say? Sorry.
I asked, are we gonna meet Enoch Travers today? And you said, I don't think so.
I don't think we are.
No. I don't think
No.
we're gonna get to him.
Damn it.
This is not...
I'm
No.
sorry.
No.
Listen, I expected this feral reaction to come from Enoch
There's a
Trevor.
lot
There's
in
gonna be
this
a lot of
case.
feral reactions in this
There's
case.
gonna be a
There's
lot
a
of
lot.
feral reactions.
All right.
I
All
was
right.
like, a fair warning for this case is that every beautiful Great Ace Attorney woman is in this case.
Is
Ah,
They are all
I
stored
see.
in this case.
incredible. 23rd of October, British Supreme Court Lord Chief Justice's office. Oh, who's that standing behind Lord Stronghart?
Who's that standing
Who's
beside
that?
Standing on Lord
that?
Stronghart.
that?
Oh fuck, this me. Jesus Christ.
Jesus
Come on!
Oh my god. That's in character. That's gonna be in character for Susato. That's
Oh my
I'm
god.
owning it.
She was like, "Whoa."
Excuse me. That woman is very tall. I want to. I've never seen her before.
Ah.
Ugh.
Hi.
Ah, the young champion of the court. You had some success this morning, I understand. And you've thrown the entire government into disarray as a result.
Again.
Oh,
Again.
typical Naruto behavior. You burst the bubble, Naruto.
You
Oh my
burst
God.
the bubble, Mr. Naruhodo.
You mean because of Professor Harebrain's experiment?
Sham science being demonstrated at London's Great Exhibition. The country's been made to look foolish, and now politicians are scrabbling to respond. They're playing a lot of Scrabble.
I was gonna say not scrambling, we're scrabbling.
No, they're scrabbling.
Alright.
Lord Van Zeeks is in Whitehall as we speak, giving an emergency briefing.
Oh my god, he has to give an emergency briefing and then go investigate.
Hilarious.
Oh dear.
Hilarious. I can't.
That's so funny.
I didn't mean to cause any
having to do
trouble.
public speaking, not
It's
in
so
a
funny.
courtroom. He's
I also, like,
amazing.
why is this his job?
I don't know.
Why did he send Fancy?
He's just messing with him.
I think he
God.
is, like...
None of this is your responsibility. The government is entirely to blame for having been taken in. The special dispensation that prevents investigation at the scene will be annulled later today. Do you remember that? The special dispensation?
Yeah, I remember. We'll
A lot of
probably
words in
say
this
it 7 times.
Once that happens, my forensic investigation team will move in and deal with that scrap metal in no time.
We got the special dispensation for scientific equipment, we got the forensic investigation team, we got the international something science symposium,
International Forensic Science
Forensic
Symposium.
Science
That's it.
Symposium. It's scrap metal now, is it? Oh my god.
Hi.
Julie or Kate? This is a Julie or Kate character.
Yeah, it's a Julie or Kate character.
I can take it because you got the other hot lady
Okay.
in this case.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got the.
Yeah,
that-
You got
that'd
the
be good.
spells.
Split your hot ladies.
I have to find my hot lady voice. Until later then, Lord Strongheart.
Yes, thank you.
Who was that? Hot ladies, come get your hot lady! Boy toy for sale! Come get your boy toy for sale! For sale!
I
Forensics
will
con.
not objectify my employee. That was Dr. Courtney Scythe, Scotland Yard's esteemed chief coroner.
Your name is Courtney Scythe,
Yeah.
and I'm not.
She's
And I'm.
just cool like
And
that.
I'm not supposed to immediately think you have some connection to the Reaper of the Bailey.
To be fair, I think it's supposed to be Scythe because in Japanese it's Shizu.
Oh,
Um,
I always read it as
I'd say Scythe.
I've
I say
also read
Scythe.
it as Scythe despite knowing
I
how
say
they
Scythe
say
because
it.
it's metal.
Yeah.
But the point is, haha, coroner death.
Haha, coroner death.
She's leading the forensic investigation team's handling of this case. She was just delivering her report about the victim, in fact.
Oh, Naruhodo. About Mr. Asman.
Following the outcome of the trial earlier, I asked the coroner's office to reevaluate its findings. I don't have time to tell you what she concluded. If you want to know, you'll have to ask her directly. You can find her in the forensics laboratory.
Ah. Right.
Now, what were you here to see me about? I can give you 7 minutes and 39 seconds of my time.
So he's not running quite so spectacularly late anymore.
Time to yap.
Time to yap. What exactly is the forensic investigation team that you mentioned before?
The British Empire's police force must become the most exemplary in the world. For that to happen, it's imperative that we embrace forensic science and everything it has to offer.
Wrong button. Sorry.
You hit the how dare you.
I'm sorry.
I first created the forensic investigation team a year ago now. Unofficially, of course, to pave the way. Oh, Julie left.
Oh.
Goodness, a year ago now. I entered word. At next month's symposium, I intend to present the results of their work to the world. Once I do that, the House of Lords will be powerless to oppose the creation of a full-scale forensics division. Oh no.
Stream come back.
Stream come back. There it is. Ah! And once that happens, the position of Attorney General will be mine, and criminals will suffer dearly.
What do you mean?
For too long, those scoundrels have made a mockery of our legal system with false evidence and bribes. But London's scum is about to be rounded up and burnt in the fires of hell. A very normal thing to say.
That's a very normal thing to say, Lord
I'm
Strongheart.
being very normal. Burnt in the fires of my chimney.
They're all going on the naughty list.
They're all going on the naughty list. I intend to see to it personally. I will be making a list and, checking it twice. By creating the finest police force the world has ever known to protect our honor and our future and the spirit of Christmas.
Christmas!
Look at those eyes. He means every word.
Dr. Scythe is an extremely reliable coroner. When I officially established the forensics division at Scotland Yard, she will run it as my right-hand woman. That's right, I'm progressive. Hashtag feminism. Now then, speaking of the symposium, Miss Mikotoba. Julie's still gone. Oh, yes, my lord? Your father should be on the high seas as we speak, making his way here to represent the Empire of Japan. Yes, that's right. I understand he will arrive at the beginning of next month.
Are you acquainted, Lord Strongheart? With Professor Mikotoba, I mean.
It was many years ago now, but yes, I remember Dr. Mikotoba very well.
Were you... Did
Don't worry about it.
Lord Strongheart, did you fuck my dad? Lord Strongheart,
Don't worry about it.
you legally have to tell me I'm his daughter.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do! You legally have to tell me!
Consider, the past is the past. We shall not dwell upon it now.
Consider. Consider. The socks stayed on. Therefore, it doesn't count. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find a fucking safety pin and I.
Did you miss your correct? Strongheart is definitely progressive like Nixon, where he's not sexist, but he is racist. That's extremely correct.
Help.
Julie,
Julie,
things
okay.
happened when you were gone.
Alright, you fill Julian. I'm gonna need like 30 seconds. Hold on.
What the hell happened?
So much.
There's a lot. We brought Christmas back. Strongheart and Dr. Mikotoba has happened at some point, I guess.
Oh no.
I assure you, Miss Mikotoba, the balls did not touch.
I gotta add another line to my spaghetti plate diagram.
Oh god.
I'm kidding.
Ren just keeps sending me stuff.
I've been sending you fucking link click tweets for the past, like, the entire
The one
hour that we've been
that's
streaming.
getting me is the Justin Briner one with Jeremy Strong.
I'll send that one in Gate Server so everyone can read.
Listen, I'm really normal about success.
I'll send in memes and shit posts.
Oh my god. Anyway, Dr. Mikotoba!
If my memory serves, it was some 15 years ago now that your father came to Britain as a visiting student.
It's always 15
My
years ago.
memory does serve.
Work.
Luck. Slay.
It was the year I was born. So yes, 16 years ago, in fact.
Mikotoba was a young practitioner of forensic science. And no, I'm good. I can
You can
say
do it.
It's Jigoku, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Jigoku accompanied him as a young promising judge. Fuck you! Fuck you, dude!
There's no way.
Strongheart was like, I'm just really struggling with just normal words today, so we're gonna make this worse.
Just in case you forgot I was racist.
Just in case. The The punctiliousness and politeness of the Japanese at the time impressed us greatly. Yay.
I didn't even read the rest of it. I was stuck on the word.
I got stuck on the word, and then I read the rest of it, and I was like, fuck, of course he's being...
Yeah, he's being
Of course
bitch.
he's also being racist. God. Not... But not you, though.
Not you,
But
though.
not you, though. Not that I wish to imply impoliteness or carelessness on your part in any way.
I've had this conversation in my life.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't think that you were.
Dr. Mikotoba studied forensics at one of London's large hospitals. St. Sinners, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. Scythe was also there then, as it happens.
Then Dr. Scythe knows my father, does she?
She was a young medical assistant at the time, so I doubt their paths crossed regularly. But I've no doubt they knew each other superficially. After all, Dr. Mikotoba was here studying his subject for some 6 years in total.
6 years? That's a long time to be studying abroad, isn't it?
I lived with my grandmother in those years.
So he left his newly born daughter behind and went went overseas for 6 whole years.
Sure did.
Sure did.
I love Eugene Mikotoba so dearly. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
And I thought Detective Date was a good dad. Holy
Ugh.
shit.
Ooh.
It was a rather turbulent time at home.
Really? Fucking I wonder why.
Really?
I wonder.
I wonder, girly pop.
I wonder why.
I need coffee. Maybe I can say words better. Jesus Christ.
Go get coffee.
Oh no, I have coffee. I just haven't been drinking it.
Oh,
Drink
okay.
it.
Drink it.
Perhaps father wanted a reason to get away.
What do you mean? Why? Thank you, water.
Water.
Oh,
But it's coffee.
But it's
Just
coffee.
kidding. I have water.
no, drink water.
I have both. I
also
have
posture
my
check.
3 drinks, like normal.
Oh shit.
Tamsik!
Hello.
Hey! Well, clearly something was going on at the time. Anyway, I wanted to ask you about Lord Van Zeeks, actually. I heard that his older brother was killed some years ago
Jesus, Ryunosuke.
by a mass murderer known as the
Jesus,
Professor, who
Ryunosuke.
targeted nobles and royalty. Is that right?
Bro.
He says shit in front of God and everything.
You Japanese are a thorough lot. You've done your research well.
Actually, no. Someone just fucking
Someone just
told me.
told
I
us.
didn't research shit. I didn't research shit.
Sholmes is a nosy bitch.
Yeah.
Was it Sholmes? Yes. Have some crass. No, he already has that. That's
He
the
has
problem.
it. That's the ish.
Ryunosuke.
And you could say it was that very incident that gave rise to the Reaper.
What? Why?
When his brother, Clint Van Zeeks, was murdered. It was just after young Baroque had graduated from the University of London and become a prosecutor.
Ah, power trip. Trauma-induced power trip. Got it. Got it. Got it.
When obvious criminals who managed to evade conviction in court started disappearing. Rumors quickly spread throughout the capital.
It's always about the trauma. / pause.
Londoners started to say that wherever Baroque Van Zieks went, the ghost of his dead brother wasn't far behind.
Metal as
They
fuck.
just said that,
That's
did
a
they?
metal as fuck line.
They just fucking said that.
Yeah. This is a fun time to remind the class that ghosts are real in this universe. These characters just don't know.
Oh my word.
So, Lord Van Zieks isn't the Reaper. Isn't the Reaper. It's the ghost of his brother? It's metaphorical, Ryunosuke. Shut the fuck up.
Ever since that time, he became a very aloof figure in London's legal circles.
Oh, yes, fuck that. Lord Strongheart.
Go ahead.
Never mind about that. No.
Never mind about that.
Another time.
No. It's about
Gotta have a
Professor
counter for
Harebrand's
this,
experimental
Yeah, it's great.
machine. We'd like your permission to examine the remains if possible. Fuck it, sure. I was gonna give you a low dump, but whatever.
Are you well versed in science, then?
Not in the slightest. In fact, you could say I was barely aware of the subject at all until recently.
Oh my god.
Well, the special dispensation legally preventing investigation of the machine, as it's also called, is currently being annulled. Within a few hours, Dr. Scythe's team of forensic experts will begin their own investigation. But I suppose until then, there's no harm in you looking at the wreckage, as long as you touch nothing.
Thank you!
You will definitely touch something.
I will touch
I already
everything.
I know.
Being able to look at it is better than nothing.
We go up to it like I'm not
touching you!
And I'll be able to see it too.
Susato, have you ever seen the movie The Prestige?
Your time is up. Do not tell me about the Prestige.
Oh,
He's
you don't
about
like
to
The
say that
Prestige?
he's like
It's a good
208 hours late for. Oh my god.
You'll have to excuse me now, I'm afraid. My next engagement calls.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. We're very happy together.
We are extremely sorry to have
Me
troubled you when you are so
And
busy,
Santa
my lord.
Claus.
Oh my god. Woo.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Ugh.
Ooh, it keeps getting worse.
It's on the whole, I feel like I've been on good behavior with Strongheart lately. I'm really not holding that together. I have important matters to attend to in preparation for the symposium. You understand?
Why did I read symposium as
Getting
like
all the dead
solipsism for a
bodies ready.
second?
Well,
Solipsism.
Oh, do you know where Cosmo? Oh, he left. I heard he was gonna be a key cadaver.
That's for me to know and you to find out.
No!
you didn't invite us to
Oh my god.
Jesus, Albert.
Hi.
Hi, Albert.
No, maybe if I drink coffee, I will say words better.
My favorite thing is he is just writing formulas.
Yeah, he's not doing math at all. It's just formulas.
He isn't.
His ass is
It's
not
just
doing
everything is
math.
variables.
That's all. Yeah, that's nothing. You're doing nothing.
He's not.
It's 23rd of October, local prison cell 11.
Obsessed with at the top there's the graph that looks like it's supposed to be the path of, I assume, the like an arc that the birdcage was supposed to make, but it's definitely on like a graph.
Yeah, that is a graph.
What the fuck is happening?
What do you got? What do you got in the negatives? Negative y coordinates down there. What are you doing?
Yeah, there's like something going on there. I can see it.
SMT, is that a motherfucking Shin Megami Tensei reference? Baby. What's he doing?
He's... Oh my! The whole wall of the cell is covered in mathematical equations.
And
Hello,
he's
boy.
still writing more now. Professor! Sorry to interrupt.
He's being silly.
Fuck, I actually have to lock in.
God damn it.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, and who is this young lady?
That's true. Where the fuck did he get chalk from, or is he just writing with a rock? Because you can write on
Or
stone with a
snuck it
rock
in.
if you try hard enough.
My name
Rip
is
Albert, you would have loved whiteboards.
I was gonna say Rip.
Rip and Piss, you would have loved whiteboards.
I was gonna say Rip Albert. You would have loved that one Japanese brand of chalk that's like really nice.
Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the one where it was like, it was going out of
Yeah.
business and everyone was like
Yeah.
shitting themselves.
Yeah, but I feel like it may have existed already.
Maybe.
It was
I
an
don't
old
know.
brand.
If I could remember what it was called,
Yeah,
then I could
I
Google
don't
it.
remember what it was called. I'm sure
Just
if you
look up
Google
really good Japanese
nice
chalk, it'll come up.
it will come up.
My name is Susato Mikotoba. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant. It's a pleasure to meet you, Professor.
Now Ren can't send me click art that makes me
You're
sad.
looking for chalk.
That's what you think. Oh, if only I'd met a refined young woman like you sooner.
Oh yeah, it's Hagoromo.
None of this would have happened. No, that's not logical. That makes no sense at all.
I'm gay.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I'm sorry if my presence upsets you.
Speaking of gay, yesterday when we were doing the Yakuza 0 platinum run, we got a really gay scene with Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
It's the one where he's like, fuck man, I'm like doing a side job. I don't deserve to go back to the fucking I don't deserve to go back to Pocket Circuit. And your options are like your pay will improve, do it for the kids, or I need you. And I was immediately like, I need you.
I mean,
I think
only
Kiryu
reasonable answer.
Kiryu and Fighter should run away together.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. And then he outright
true,
said,
Tensei.
I'm not.
No, yeah, you're right.
He literally outright said, like, that's really nice of you, but I'm not into men.
Oh my god, that's so
I'm
funny.
like, that's a lie, but okay, go off. Yeah, we also got called a pervert, but that's normal. That's normal Yakuza
That's
behavior.
normal.
That happens.
Yeah, that happens. Anyway,
Okay, so he will be alive for I was like, he'll be like in his 40s when the chalk exists. Right?
Good
Wait,
for
no.
him.
40s? That's in like 20, no, that's in 30 years. He'll be like in his 50s? Wait, no, he's like in his 30s now. He'll be in his 60s. Jesus
Oh no!
Christ.
He'll be an old man. He'll be Kiryu age.
I'll be curious.
so he'll look fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll age like fine wine.
He's 33, he's the same age as Brooke.
I owe you an apology too, Professor. I didn't manage to deliver what I promised you I would in court this morning.
Oh, no. The whole thing, the whole miserable affair. It all happened because I've been such a complete and utter clot.
Professor Hairbrain, what have you been working on in your cell?
God, even the triangle is all variables somehow. It's a right triangle.
It's a
you
right
know one of the
triangle.
numbers.
You know the numbers!
Me,
He wants to, he's a visual person. He can't do
I
the
thi-
math in his head unless he has the visuals.
I just simply can't do math. I chose my major because I can't do math, and it's making
He
me
is
mad that
helpful.
the math
He
is
is
not good.
Oh, you mean that? Oh dear, how embarrassing.
You're such a pick-me.
I was suddenly struck by an idea, you see, and I simply had to write it down. The wall was all I had to hand.
He's just like me for real.
Oh,
Why does it be like that?
is it some new hypothesis? Something to surpass super high voltage instantaneous kinesis, maybe?
You know what? What he's actually doing is he's replacing the variables in his brain,
Yeah.
and we can't see. Like he would do that.
Oh, no, actually, this is my autobiography.
What about this bit? Your autobiography.
Yep. We're just gonna
Yeah.
go with that.
How I was diddled and fiddled by Alfred Hairbrain.
I forgot.
How did I forget this line?
I forgot
holy
this line too.
It has hit me every single time. This is my 3rd time playing this game.
Oh,
That's,
you were
that's what
what?
my autobiography is gonna be called.
I forgot.
Ren, we know.
Forget.
How you were what? I know what you,
You heard
mean.
me. How I was diddled and fiddled. Yes.
Yeah, you know.
I love him.
I love him so dearly. What the fuck is he saying? Baropian Zeeks has a crush on this man.
I need to know what this was in the Japanese. Hold up. I need to Google this.
I understand the bit in British English back then. I understand the bit is that he got scammed. However,
You can't say it like that, man.
you can't say it like
knows
that.
Is there a Japanese transcript somewhere?
I don't know.
I'll find it after.
Must be.
My God.
I found I can represent my odd fortunes with only odd numbers in an ambitious set of simultaneous equations.
I could probably find a Japanese screen cap from this case, and then if you type those, like,
yeah, I can type
that in quotes, you know,
be
like, you
swell.
can probably find it. Really?
I'm going to have to pay back all the loans I took for the kinesis machine, you see.
Oh.
So it's going to be a new serial publication from next month. Part 1, an odd birth, an odd upbringing.
I just fucking
What
love this sprite.
happened
this is my
during
favorite.
your
so
birth?
happy.
So cute.
You can't beat the man's optimism,
proud.
that's for sure.
It's so tiny.
Never processed that what happened during his birth.
How does he know? Naruhodo. Well, for now, do you mind if we talked a little more about the case?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I've been working through the numbers.
Oh my
I
god.
was diddled!
Don't say it
I
again.
was fiddled! By the pair of them!
Don't say it like that.
Stop
Two
it.
men! I was diddled and fiddled by 2 men! They double teamed me, you could say.
Ren
They
really was the
double
right
teamed
casting
me.
for this character. I'm glad
This-
you picked well.
The sexual method used in the Ishvalan region. They mainly double team.
But
It's close, but it's called
By
dual
a-
cropping.
cropping by Aspen and by that aloof engineer Trevor.
Ass
They
man.
diddled and fiddled me in case that wasn't
Ass
clear.
man. was
Diddled
one of
and
them.
fiddled by
Ass
ass
man.
man.
I was diddled and fiddled by Assman.
Why did that sound
That
like the
fuck,
god
he's
voice?
coming. No!
He's what?
He's what?
What?
Did you guys see the thread on Twitter that was why you shouldn't goon for Midori a thread?
No, but I should.
Oh, I almost sent it. We're not gonna have to sit through
Ren,
these
what
equations.
was it you said to me last night?
I'm not gonna sit through an explanation.
What did
of
I
these
say?
equations.
Oh, I was like, it was like, we need to sleep together. I was like, we have to sleep together. Because I was telling you to like go to bed and then I also have to go to bed. But I just think it's funny that the gay man told the asexual girl that we have to sleep together.
Oh my god,
Got
wait,
terrible news for you.
you guys are also orange juice and toothpaste.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh my god, wait, I went to a Home Goods yesterday, because I was helping my
start.
friend move, right? And there's like a wall of quirky mugs, and so a lot of them are like Disney and whatnot. They had Pride mugs, but for whatever reason, they only had like 7 aromantic Pride mugs and 1 non-binary one, and 0 other Pride flags.
Hello?
Hell yeah.
This has never happened in my life. It's also
I never even see a romantic stuff
I
to
don't
begin
either.
with.
That's
That's the
impressive.
first time I've ever seen merch, and the real kicker was I don't usually use that one because I don't like the green. I like the orange juice flag. I like the Arrow Ace one. But it was me and my friend who was agender staring at it, going, "Which one of ours is?" One in the middle of the home.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh my my god. I've seen an arrow sticker one other time and it was literally at a drag show. So
Oh, that's boring.
it's a Scarlet study. Oh, that's
How did we end up with Diddled and Fiddled?
I prefer the sunset flag. I'm not a fan of the Shrek ice cream color palette.
I've seen versions of the Shrek ice cream palette that I do like. It just depends for me. I'm fine with either.
I'm also not a person who like wears a lot of green. So like clothing wise I wouldn't pick it. But
Yeah. Purple.
purple's fine.
Guards.
Purple.
Okay, to be
Diddle
fair,
and Fiddle.
I do want to wear more green. I really like dark green. I like
I
bright dark
love
green.
dark green.
Dark green is, but I don't own that many things that are dark green because I never buy clothes because all of
I
my
don't
t-shirts
own
are just
any
black.
colors. Yeah, no, I don't have any
my
colors.
whole wardrobe is black. I'm looking at my open closet next to me right now, and it's just like a lovely sea of black t-shirts.
The,
So
my
you
my
can't go
little
wrong.
my little Discord profile picture of my little like not VTuber that is
She's
like
so
inaccurate.
cute.
I love
That is like inaccurate to how much color I wear. That's too much.
All right.
We should probably log in. We're really not.
Everything I believed in has been turned on its head. My research. Jesus fucking Christ. We're really talking about turning on heads, and then we're going into this. All right.
What?
All right.
My research, Mr. Aspen, the kinesis machine, my hypothesis even.
I'm sorry it's come to this. There was really no other way.
No, it's not your fault. I wanted to protect my work, but in the end, there was nothing worth protecting. It was never my intention to deceive anyone. I didn't want to trick the public.
No, of course you didn't.
The born and raised arc. But in court this morning, I realized something.
Oh?
If you've done something wrong without knowing it, you've still done something wrong. Logically, it makes no difference if you're aware of it or not.
Local scientist has never heard of manslaughter.
Ignorance is a poor excuse. The blame still lies with me.
Oh, Professor.
He believed in me this morning, you know? Burke did. He believed in my hypothesis.
I'm gonna throw up. Sorry.
Me too.
Well,
Professor.
Professor
Well, he did get diddled and fiddled.
I got diddled and fiddled.
Baroque was not involved, sadly. Well,
Unfortunately,
Not
we can
yet.
dream.
That's a later.
Not
issue.
yet. That's
but all
for
that can turn
a
around.
sequel.
Well, I think that
Listen, if we get a not guilty verdict,
that
anything
was
can happen.
just a necessary factor in the prosecution establishing its case.
No. Baroque wouldn't do something like that. I'm sure he genuinely believed it.
Making him stupid as fuck. Sorry.
Did he?
The amount of stupidity he goes through to support Albert.
It's so. Good lord.
I think I understand now. Why it was that he decided to take on the prosecution in my trial, I mean.
This is what happens.
Is what happens when STEM majors don't take
Ethics classes.
All my other
Take
friends,
an ethics class.
all my other friends who are currently in the middle of this game are scientists. They were
my
losing their
God.
mind. One of them is an engineer. Like one of my friends is an
Must have
engineer.
killed them.
He was losing.
I don't think anyone here did STEM.
No.
I did technically. I have a bachelor of science.
Oh.
That's well, Julie. Technically, I do too, but I don't. I was
We'll
gonna
count it.
say
Science part of your degree. Like what did you have to do? Because I had to take like psych and like do I had to do
I
like
had to take
participant
a lot
trials.
of stats stuff, and I
me
specifically
too.
did a whole like different certificate thing for like AI studies, not in a supporting AI thing, okay? I am... I feel like I have to justify this. I know a lot about why it's bad because I know about the science
I'm
of
shaking
it.
your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do, like, I had to do a lot of, like, participant experiments, and so, like, some of our studies got into, like, eye tracking and to see, like, where people were looking at a certain, like, if we were presenting them with a certain video or something, and then, like, so I had to do participant studies, but I also had to get ethically certified to run participant studies. Albert did not.
He did not.
Ren and I just sitting here with our little theater degrees, like, hey.
It's funny, so my, like, best friend of 20 years is a physicist, and she works at NASA. And so I gotta get her to watch this fuck-ass game. I want to know what she says.
You should, because I need to get, oh my god, I need to get my friend who's an aerospace engineer to look at this case. He's stuck on, I think he's still stuck on Big Top, though.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
It's because of the
Well, I
thing
know a
of,
way he
like,
can get through it faster.
No, I literally told him to watch. I literally told him to watch the musical instead because he doesn't remember any of it. And so I was just like, you need to just watch the musical and then watch the anime for the rest of that game.
Thank you, Big Top Command.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Big
thank you,
Tom.
Big Top Command.
Not the ad for Meta AI.
Chuck!
Oh my god, no.
Boo.
I was gonna say, I have, because of my degree, I have personal beef with
But
Meta.
yeah, you're right. You're right, weird creature. Yeah. It can be used for stuff that's really good if you don't use it like how
Yeah, exactly.
like that.
all of the major corporations are trying to use it right now.
Oh god, there's some, like, new anime coming out that's, like, entirely being produced by, like, Meta. I saw a
my
preview for it at
God.
Otakon, and I was like, what is this? The
Oh
entire
my
crowd was
God.
like, oh.
That's so
I've never seen a
embarrassing.
crowd so
Sorry.
upset.
I was like, my personal beef with Meta is that I spent a year working on, for a project, basically. I spent a year working on, Oculus.
Mm.
And so I have so much personal beef with Meta now.
Mm.
Woo.
Oh, Meta.
Anyway.
Right, the game. After the terrible accident happened, nobody would believe my hypothesis anymore.
That's also why I have played Super Hot in VR, which you should watch Kate playing Super Hot on YouTube.
You should watch
Look.
me play Super Hot.
We
I don't
gotta
know.
lock in. I'm sorry, guys. We're so out of it. We've had so many tangents today.
We're really bad. Not the police, not the prosecution service, not any lawyers even.
I feel like I dealt
We're
some
doing
kind of
fine.
finishing blow there.
We're almost at the stopping point, hilariously.
Oh, really?
We're not like almost at it, but there's not a ton of stuff between now and then.
So if any other prosecutor had taken the case, it was anyone other than Baroque. I'm sure the prosecution would have declared my hypothesis a complete and utter nonsense.
To be fair, I do think I played this investigation day all in one sitting.
It's also what it is on the guide. It shows up as it's one of the things we need to do is at the experimentation stage is one is like on the platform of it, and it
Yeah.
lists them as one thing, and I think the first half of that is really long.
I think you are right.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of yapping in that section.
And in that case, you would have been declared a fraud yourself, Professor.
Exactly. Which would have been a fate worse than death for me. But Baroque insisted that I was a proper man of science from start to finish.
I'm gonna throw up.
You think that's why he...
I know him very well indeed.
I'm going to...
Oh my
I'm going to
god!
fucking die.
You have not spoken in 10 years, you freaks. Sorry.
I already used my wand. Fuck. He's an
You
extremely
already used-
kind-hearted
Already
soul.
used it
You
off
wasted
I already
stream!
used it.
You wasted it!
You wasted it on foam, Ren.
But that extremely kind-hearted soul is a complete and utter bitch.
She's such a cunt now!
Spent all morning trying to paint you as a murderer, didn't he?
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
Water.
Thank you, water.
Water.
Well, admittedly, that part of the analysis appears to have some flaws in it.
What about the whole Reaper side of things? How does that fit in with the kind-hearted soul idea?
And also the him being an asshole.
And also the him being a cunt part!
Do you think he set out to trick me from the very start?
Do you think he likes me?
Do you think
he likes me?
Do you think he set out to diddle you and fiddle you?
I'm sorry to say, that does seem likely, yes.
Oh
my god.
So it was just fun for him. It wasn't like
Yeah, there were no feelings involved for him.
Why is that not like a thing I see in?
I thought it
fics
would be,
ever?
and I never see. It's weird.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Do you think he
Anyways,
attempted to diddle me?
Unforged, bro.
When I first met him, he introduced himself as a wealthy financier.
And how could I not?
I needed a sugar daddy to fund my invention.
Basically what this is.
He looked over the paper I'd written and said my work would benefit all humanity and must be pursued.
He literally got catfished, basically.
He did. That's so sad. He was so enthused. He was so emphatic.
But in reality, he was the mastermind of some vast criminal network, it seems.
I still can't believe it.
That's not the man I married!
As the machine was essentially a set decoration for some stage magic. It probably didn't require a large amount of investment, actually.
But the scale of it! It wasn't just some small trick. It was a very elaborate feat of deception.
I love that her book disappears into nothing now.
All young scientists are full of hope about their burgeoning ideas. They're full of zeal.
So
It's an MLM in many ways. But none of us have any money. We want to do research, but we can't afford it. Many of us take on barely legal part-time work to try to earn just a few measly pennies to carry on.
King, are you whoring yourself out?
I had to do what I had to do for my invention. To go through all that, only to be taken for a complete fool. It's too rotten to believe.
It is. I agree. And that's why we have to find those responsible and bring them to justice. Mr. Asman is no more.
That's you!
Mr. Asman is no more, of course. Which leaves only the engineer.
In fairness, he moved.
He did move, I was locked in.
Come on!
I read the words and I had a moment there.
Mr. Enoch Drebber.
Someone needs to lock us in.
Yeah.
I'm locked in now that they said his name.
Mr. Jarber, did you fuck my client? Is he an engineer, or a magician, or a swindler?
Or she's a Mormon.
Word. It was about a year ago when Mr. Asman first brought Drebber to meet me at my laboratory. Since then, I've met him many times to discuss details about the kinesis machine.
But at no point did you have any inkling that he was just an illusionist?
Oh, he definitely wasn't just an illusionist.
What do you mean?
When you said you were magic in bed, this isn't what I was expecting.
Is this your card? Holy shit!
Holy shit.
Is this your card?
He was... Is this your card? He was a wealth of deep scientific knowledge.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yes. There's no question that the man's a genuine scientist. Instantly apparent in conversation.
Naruhodo. And the last third could have been an email, my guy.
But the wretched man deceived you, Professor. It's unforgivable.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes and the Adventure of that last half could have been an email.
The second half could have been a fucking email.
The Study in Scarlet is so long, I have no idea why it got popular immediately.
It's so long.
Oh my love. Oh my love. Why is that book so long? Jefferson Hope is really cool. We didn't need to learn all of that.
We must do everything we can to find him and bring him to justice. Are there no more clues you can give us to... Oh god, give us as to his whereabouts? Sherlock Holmes and the adventure of both the Western United States and Mormonism.
I'm sorry, we only ever discussed the kinesis machine. Nothing else. Although, just once, I did visit his workshop.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I just remember what's about to come up.
I know.
The jokes are writing themselves.
Oh god.
The game is digging this hole for us.
Mm-hmm. Gonna get worse.
It's
What? Workshop.
Drebba's enormous fabrication laboratory where he constructed my great machine.
Why? Why didn't you mention this before? Enoch Drebber's workshop. There's every chance we might find the man there. Oh, fuck! God damn it, I have to undo all of this, fucking asshole. Shit.
Oh no. What happened?
Sorry, I was like fidgeting by tying a bracelet and I literally only ever cut half the strings that I fucking needed. So so I just did this whole loop start and now I have to untie the whole thing. So you've been to Drebber's place of work then?
Yes, just once, you understand.
You mentioned.
Just so we're clear, it only happened one time.
It only happened one time, so it's not gay. I'm not gay. It only happened once.
I wasn't cheating. Broke. Broke is not what you think!
One Six is going to be heartbroken, Mr. Naruhodo.
We can't ever tell him.
It was an enormous place. Plenty of room to construct the kinesis machine, you see.
If I insist I call it a dungeon.
If I draw the 12th night picture with
Oh my god, Julie,
if
please.
you don't Trevor, Albert, Aaron, and Brooke and Six, will you still think I'm cool?
Where can we find it? We have to go there at once. There's a good chance we'll find Drebber there.
Well, yes, definitely. I'm sure. As in, I'm sure you're not going to want to hear this. But I have absolutely no idea where the workshop is at all. I'm so sorry.
I was more than half expecting that.
You see, I was blindfolded in the carriage the entire way there.
Kinky! He blindfolded you. He wasn't taking any chances then.
I will say this is a thing that happens in a Sherlock Holmes story. I don't know if it was an intentional reference or not.
I feel like it could have been.
I don't know.
Still kinky.
The place was incredible. A pinnacle of modern engineering. Yep. Jesus fucking Christ!
Jesus.
The funniest thing is I didn't read this at all sexually when I was playing it on my own.
I didn't either.
I didn't realize how it is once we have the bit going. Even the oil he used was the very best. A special French machine oil it's impossible to obtain in Britain. Ah,
I have to go.
I can't
I
keep doing.
cannot.
Do this anymore.
Do you need a minute?
Ah, the indescribable scent of that imported oil.
Oh, of course Save Data
Of
also
course Save
made
Data
these
did.
jokes. God. We're not even original.
Perfumers across the world should forget their secret formula and use that instead.
What do you think, Miss Usato? Oh, the machine for your next birthday?
I've never used an...
And I'm not sure.
That's fair.
And I'm not
That's
sure.
fine.
I'm not
And
sure.
I'm not sure it's... And I'm not sure I'd like to start with that.
And I'm not sure.
I don't suppose you know how... You know even part of the workshop's address, Professor. You don't have a business card from Mr. Drebber, for example.
The man was clearly very cautious, Miss Usato. I'm sure he never would have.
Aha! Yes, I do. He gave me his business card once. It's right here, look.
What?
Let me see that.
Ow!
She just reaches through the
Yeah,
hole in
throw
the bars
etiquette to
and
the wind,
punches
why
him.
don't you?
Yeah, throw etiquette to the wind.
Hey.
Enoch Drebber, engineer. I'm afraid that's all it says. There's no address.
No. Oh well, I can't say I'm surprised. Still, this could be useful. So we're gonna just take it from you.
Yoink.
Yoink.
Oh, he did offer it.
Yeah, you did.
Do I have anything to show you?
Look at this, attorneys.
Look at this
Look at
armband. That's true. You want Andrew back?
I don't think we should give him Andrew when he's in prison.
Professor, do you recognize this?
Oh, it's Andrew, my faithful friend.
No, it's Andrew.
How have you been? Are you all right? Nobody's mistreated you, have they?
Don't worry, he's being very well looked after.
I always rub him with
What?
machine oil until he's gleaming.
Oh no.
I've never seen this dialogue.
It's innocent! He just wants him to be polished and clean.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Hairbrain is innocent. He doesn't know what sex is.
Right.
And then, when I come to tighten a screw with him, he slips in my hand and I can't do it.
That's not how you use a screwdriver.
It's that age-old problem faced by driver files the world over. isn't
It got
What?
worse. It got worse.
I really wouldn't know, I'm afraid.
I've never seen that dialogue.
Dear
Good.
I've never seen
God.
it either.
Look, man, you gotta present them with shit. That's what you do.
Did you say anything about Asmon's picture?
About what?
The dead guy.
Oh, if I show you the autopsy
No,
report?
the
Or
left.
the photograph.
Yeah,
of
that
the
one.
victim.
He might say nothing. Oh no, he does. Okay.
How could this have happened?
You must feel awful. As well as a man losing his
Oh, this is
life.
the first dialogue from the when we showed it to him before.
Oh,
Oh,
the
really?
Crystal Tower is barely damaged.
I don't know
too.
why I remembered that for some reason. I just remember reading this.
I don't remember reading this at all.
Oh, I'll say it again. I know what happened. It must have been that.
That?
The day before the
Oh.
demonstration, I had my
I remember.
Oh,
I had
yeah,
my
yeah,
usual
yeah,
meal of
we got
frankfurters
this.
at the hotel restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the. Yep, I got it.
Oh, I gave him two. I kept the.
This is
chain
karma. It's like I
Yeah.
don't think it is.
instead. I forgot
but-
about that.
Alright. Let's fucking move on. Let's.
Yeah, we can
I,
go.
I was like, unless there is something I have to show you.
I don't.
There
think
is not
there's
according to the
anything
guide.
show him.
It's 23rd of October, the Great Exhibition Grounds, foot of the Crystal Tower.
There is somewhere I'm gonna suggest we go before doing all the dialogue here, maybe.
I had no idea there were so many people in the world.
There's a puppy!
There's a no whoopee.
I know what you mean. It's really packed here today.
Feels as though it's taken us 2 hours just to make our way through the crowds to this point.
Has it? I shut my brain down, so I didn't really notice, to be honest.
Gosh, I do wish I had your absence of mind sometimes, Mr. Navender.
It's not absence of mind, it's
ADHD,
just a
Susan,
trauma
though.
response. Yeah.
Oh.
Is this me?
I don't know if it's Gina or Gregson.
I think it's. I don't think Gregson pops up here.
Does he not?
I don't think. I think it's just Gina.
problem
I'm pretty
is,
sure there's
like,
a Gina.
I
Oh,
see
talking
Tail in the
animal.
background, and I don't know
can
if
see
Gina
Tail in
has
the
just
background.
magically moved over here or not. We're just gonna.
I'm
take
like
it-
99% sure it's Gina.
Okay,
Okay.
there you are. I had a feeling you lot would show your mugs before long.
Oh, Gregson wouldn't say mugs. Oh no, fuck! Damn it!
Come on, Inspector Gregson, your voice got a lot higher.
Jesus.
I forgot to take my t-shirt, sorry.
Oh, Inspector Gregson.
See, I was
I
thinking
see
it was
her.
Gregson specifically because I thought mugs was something he would say.
Oh, really?
Whoops.
I'm a fake Greg.
I'm a fake Greg.
Greg head, I guess.
Yeah, we're all
Head. I see you're hard at work as usual.
Get Gregged. Get Gregged, idiot.
Get Greg, idiot.
It's a
What? Damn, never knew we took Ezra shit. Congrats on your transition.
Congratulations!
Proud of her. Warm greetings to you. I do hope you've been keeping well since last we met. Greg Nick.
Again and Nant. What's with all the ceremony? We just saw each other in court this morning.
Not you, sunshine. The gentlewoman so loyally at your side.
Nice.
Oh. Why, thank you, Inspector. How good of you to notice.
Gregor Benedict.
Oh.
Gregor Benedict. No.
He might be a bit rough around the edges, but he's still a proper gentleman, a proper English gentleman at heart, I suppose. As you've probably guessed, we were hoping to investigate the scene some more.
Right, well, that's the young trainee's domain. Oi! Get over here, Gina. Any Gregor
Any
shippers
Gregor
in chat?
shippers in chat?
This is my new OTP, guys.
She seems to be busy playing with a puppy, probably giving it a traditional East End training.
Gina? She's a police officer now.
Amazing, isn't it?
Oh God, what
Boy,
has happened?
you know. She's a good kid, actually. Oh, it's in the right place, anyway. She's got the detection bug, if you ask me.
Weird bug.
Weird bug?
Oh, I thought we were gonna.
I
Gonna
also-
do the
but
slap, but I wasn't
it's-
sure if we
Oh,
were.
fuck! I zoned out. Fuck.
No,
hold
you're
on,
good,
sorry.
you're so
I
good.
was thinking.
Sorry.
Listen, it was not in the context of other. Anyway. There we go.
Let's fucking go.
I always just think of bug with Shomes, so if it's not Shomes, I'm like,
That's
oh
so
yeah,
valid.
just like a bug. That's just a normal bug. Oh, that bug?
That's a weird bug.
Weird bug. Yep, I think she'll follow in my footsteps nicely.
Hot girl, I agree. So do I.
Me too.
What do you mean?
That's true. He's probably on a wall somewhere.
I forgot this conversation happened now. I'm being transferred. It's time for me to say toodaloo to London.
Yeah, I figured this conversation was here, so I was like, ah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh no, really?
That's a bit sudden, isn't it? That's a bit sudden, isn't it? I had no idea. Where are you gonna be posted then? We'll come to see how you're getting along. Please don't. I fucking hate you.
Don't fucking come visit me. Not likely. You're welcome to try. If you don't mind a trip to France, that is.
To France?
I'll be working in the Paris Police Prefecture. How's that for alliteration? Should be right up my alley.
He concentrated really hard for that.
But France! It's
know,
an
I hate
entirely
French.
different country. I don't understand. Why would you be sent there?
We're gonna get those fucking chocolate muffins at the Olympics.
Oh, fuck!
No, that, what is it? Was it the Swedish swimmer stole all of it? Somebody stole all of them.
Yeah, I think he. Oh, I think he might be from Denmark.
Oh, maybe. I
He's
don't remember where
from the Nordic region.
Yeah, I was like, some European athlete stole all of them and then commented on TikTok, "You're never gonna find."
There
Yeah,
he is
Hendrik.
now.
I follow him on
Funny.
TikTok. He's so funny.
It's so funny.
That's the way the
They
adult
look
world.
like they fuck.
They look so fucking good.
They look so good.
I bought a grocery store brand generic chocolate muffins for my con to eat in the morning so
Oh.
that I would feel like I was. That's the way the adult world works, sunshine. I don't go poking your nose in when it's not wanted.
A myth.
That's literally my job.
No.
A mythin. Did that
A
work?
mythin. I got it. It took me a second, but then I was like, oh. They should draw Miss Muffin.
You should.
I'm intending to take the kid with me when I go.
I don't know.
What?
You apparently know Studio Trigger now. Why don't you ask?
Yeah,
me?
I'm a little.
Why don't? Yeah. You're so
Fucking
famous.
YN moment.
That was the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
You're taking Gina to Paris?
Well, I can't leave her here in London. Who knows what'll become of her?
I suppose he's worried she slipped back into slipping her hands into people's pockets and purses.
I don't think he's worried about her pickpocketing Mr. Naruto. I think he's worried about the Reaper.
Oh! Oh, of course. So that's playing on Inspector Gregson's mind too, is it?
Anyway, I haven't mentioned any of this to Gina, so don't go blabbing, you hear me?
No, of course not.
I gotta keep that diving diva safe and sound. Until all this is over, at least.
Oi! Did you just call me a blooming diving diva again?
So you heard that, did ya? Right, well. Any questions about the scene, you can put them to my capable detective diva here. Goodbye.
Bye!
They're so, like, dad with a teenage daughter.
Yes!
Yeah.
God.
I love his dad era.
Yeah, it's really good.
It really is his dad era.
It's cute.
All right, you heard the boss. Inspector Lestrade's in charge here now.
I suppose I'd better keep my word and not mention anything about Paris. So, you excited to go to Paris? Fuck! So,
He would.
Gina? You've got a new dog, have you? No, I found him 2 seconds ago. Oh my god!
Isn't he great? Toby's his name.
Toby! Toby the dog! Fuck you! I knew it was a dog named Toby! Fuck off!
Toby!
Toby! The best part of Series 4. You can quote me on that. Toby!
Toby. Wait, is Toby in BBC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Toby
For like
is
an episode.
Toby is in so many. Nope.
Well,
Sherlock Holmes adaptations.
BBC Sherlock is a time, but
They have Toby
Toby's
for like
in,
half an episode.
Toby's in Moriarty the Patriot too somehow. Oh fuck this me! I was really excited about the dog.
How delightful. He's absolutely adorable.
Yes, the dog does seem lovely. But it's the not so lovely Inspector Gregson that's playing on my mind, to be honest.
Yeah, Toby being Tobias is a complete coincidence. Toby the dog comes up in A Sign of 4, which is probably the most boring Sherlock Holmes story in the world. I'm so sorry.
Gina, we were actually hoping that we could investigate the scene again.
yeah, all right. If it's around here, you can do what you like.
Oh, that's all right, is it?
I'm gonna be playing with my new friend here.
Oh my god. Ah, yes. Toby.
He's so happy.
Oh, they're so cute.
Now we can bark.
Also, yeah, it's also a very racist Sherlock Holmes story.
Oh.
yeah.
It's a very racist Sherlock Holmes story, however, it was so boring that I didn't get that far. Fuck, it's me again.
The machine that exploded must be at the top of those stairs, I presume. Haven't actually seen it yet, so if you don't mind.
Sorry, you can't go up there, Suze.
They should have given Gina an injection for that.
They
Oh,
should have.
oh god, that.
Stream got killed.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, well, okay. Are we good? I'm just gonna read it. I hope they can hear me. Okay. It's like I told Odo yesterday. Even I ain't allowed near that wreck. What's it called again? The reason we ain't supposed to touch it?
The Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act? Is that what you were thinking of?
That's the one. It's hard to say in a Cockney accent. That's why only them lot are allowed to investigate it. What are they called again? The forensic something?
The Forensic Investigation Team? Is that what you were thinking of?
That's the one, yeah.
I love her.
He's
She's
so good.
perfect.
He's so smart. She just doesn't know words sometimes.
She's the audience surrogate for this
She's
case.
great. She's so great.
There are a lot of long words that are really hard to say.
There are a lot of really long words, and in her defense, she cannot actually spell that well.
She can't. She's really smart, though.
But isn't it the case that the special dispensation has been lifted?
I think so. I don't really get it, to be truthful with you. You're still supposed to get permission from some bigwig or other, as far as I know. What was his name again? Lord Strange something?
I'm not sure that's quite right, Gina. I think you mean Lord Strongheart, perhaps.
That's the one, yeah! Apparently he's always watching the time or something.
Yeah, he sure is.
Seems really obsessed with Santa Claus or something. I don't know.
Actually, we've recently just been to see Lord Strongheart.
Huh? You what? You've met him? Last time the boss was called to go and see him. He waited for 3 hours at the Cove's office and came back sniffling.
Tragic.
Well, Lord Strongheart has given us permission to examine the scene, as long as we don't touch anything. As long as we touch nothing, good lord.
Oh yeah?
Honestly.
Alright then, go ahead. But if it turns out you're lying, it'll be the boss who gets it. He'll never eat another chip again in his life. So, you're still saying all this is above board, are ya?
I'm sure everything will be fine.
That really would be tragic.
Alright then, down the stairs. Off you go. Ugh, off you go.
Oh, thank you, Gina.
Thanks, Gina.
It was great, wasn't it? I had a right laugh. It was a new one on me, that. You know, being in court, not spending the whole time worrying I'm about to be found out.
You did keep an awful lot of secrets in all your previous court appearances, didn't you?
Yeah, and Ido's made things hard for me every single time and all.
Just doing my job, Gina.
But watching someone else get in the neck is a lot of fun, actually. It was amazing when you showed that dodgy professor's dodgy experiment was a total fix.
Dodgy Professor, as you put it, Gina, is Mr. Naruhodo's client.
Yes. I'm starting to wish he wasn't, though.
Jeez.
It's the boss I feel sorry for. Sent off to do the impossible.
What do you mean?
He's supposed to arrest that other cove, ain't he? And in time for tomorrow and all. You know, the dodgy engineer. What's his name again?
Mr. Drebber, you mean? Enoch Drebber.
What?
That's the one, yeah.
Sorry,
What was that?
That was the dog. That wasn't me.
Oh,
So the
Toby, find
police-
some link click art.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
So the police are looking for this mysterious man with the black monocle. I guessed they would be.
Putting too much on the boss, if you ask me. He says it's giving him gut ache.
Oh dear. But I do wonder if that isn't actually from old fried food.
What do you know, Gina? So Scotland Yard are trying to track down Mr. Enoch Drebber. I wonder if they've had any luck.
He's really funny looking. Got 2 eyes but don't match. Saw a glimpse of a picture of him earlier. I mean, I didn't actually pinch it or nothing. The old devil's got it.
Sorry?
You know, that scowling reaper what's always glugging down glasses of that blood-red plonk.
Ah, Lord Van Zeeks.
That's all I'm gonna call alcohol from now on. Blood red.
Plonk.
He's always at it in for me, that cove. Dunno what he's always scowling about, mind. Probably would have been a pretty good boss as it goes.
Should rather be the Reaper's apprentice than a detective's trainee. The way I see it, if the choice is between a chip-guzzling detective and a chalice-glugging demigod, you're equally badly off with both.
I suppose you're right. I hadn't thought of it like that.
Glad we've put that one to bed.
Anyway, the point is, everyone at the yard's dead set on finding the fishy engineer. But there don't seem to be no clues to go on. Though they're stuck.
There's nothing that can lead us to Trevor at all. Anyway, who gives a fuck about that?
Toby.
Where'd you find that little mutt then, Gina?
Oi, don't be so flaming rude, Odo.
Slight overreaction, don't you think?
He ain't no mutt, alright. Toby's... how did they put it? Oh, yeah. A bona fide detective.
Oh my god, so look at his tail, it's going
You're
insane.
so cute.
He's so excited to be here.
He's so excited. And his little bandana matches her jacket. Plaid.
Sorry?
I've given him a proper title and everything. It's Chief Inspector Toby to you.
His government name.
More senior than Inspector Gregson, is he?
Oh, so he's a police dog, is he?
The police recruit dogs now.
I've heard that they're already being used officially in Germany as part of the city policing. They're used for chasing criminals and such like. They have a wonderful sense of smell after all.
I have a fairly good sense of smell myself, as it happens. I can tell undergarments that have been freshly laundered from undergarments that haven't.
Ah, what is wrong with him?
What is wrong with him? Ha! That's nothing compared to this little fella, Odo.
Oh, really? Hey, Ryu, what? Hey.
Hey, Renosuke. What?
What?
According to what the boss said, once Toby has got a good whiff of your drawers, he could chase that scent to the other side of the world.
What? To the other side of the world? You mean he can swim?
Yeah, he can swim. Mr. Naruto. I think you may have missed the point. By a rather wide margin.
I just can't believe this little dog has such an incredible skill.
Yes, he can swim, Renosuke.
He can
Telling
swim.
you, Odo, there's gonna be more and more dogs doing their bet for the police in the future.
Yes, I agree.
right? One of these days, they'll be barking orders at us lot, not the other way around.
Oh dear. Sorry, Gina, I don't think I agree with your vision quite that much.
Well, anyway, whatever you think about that, Toby is Britain's first police dog. Found him down the East End the other day. Someone had just chucked him out on the street.
Jesus. There you go. I knew she'd lifted him from somewhere.
She's helping! Oh, Gina, you're such a kind-hearted soul, aren't you? I have to sneeze.
No, you don't.
To children and to to children and to animals.
Okay. Hello, hello.
Here's the scorching on the ground that you mentioned.
Yes, and here's what's left of the green balloon's envelope. All clear evidence of the balloon that exploded on the day of the incident.
Exploded. Oh, Professor Hairbrain. I do feel sorry for him that his dreams have been shattered like this.
Someone's well and truly burst his bubble, as it were.
Roger.
Ouch. I'm a bad person.
I will be right back again.
Okay.
Ryunosuke, now's not a good time to say there's been a burst bubble.
Oh no.
Ah, that's you.
Oh. Ah, the Crystal Tower. I can't believe I'm seeing it at such close proximity with my own eyes.
You've really been looking forward to the Great Exhibition, haven't you, Miss Susato?
Oh, yes. When I found out that I had to return to Japan, I'm afraid I cursed my luck.
But here you are, back in London, gazing up at the magnificent tower.
I know. Perhaps I was wrong to curse my luck so harshly.
God, they're adorable. They're great. I love them. I love them. Alright. I think... Oh, we have the scaffolding. There we go. Oh, and the... Right.
Yeah. What a shame that the symbolic landmark of the Great Exhibition has been damaged like that.
Yes, unfortunately the bird cage crashed in the most prominent position possible. It's the gods giving us a warning, if you ask me. Man must travel under his own steam and not cut corners with instantaneous kinesis.
But imagine what might have happened if the birdcage had landed in a slightly different location.
Wow.
The death toll could have been far worse. So, I think perhaps it was a blessing in disguise.
Well, the gods are benevolent, obviously. I did say it was just a warning. Man must travel under his own steam, or next time bird cages will rain down on all of you.
Well, faith is much stronger than I realized. Oh, Julie's back. Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Well, how do you think I passed the entrance exam for Yume University? It wasn't by studying alone. Okay, Ryu's just saying shit today. And I love that for him.
Oh, Ryunosuke.
What is wrong with you?
A lot.
There's so much wrong with him.
Oh, look, a flying balloon. I've never seen one in the flesh before.
I can't understand how they can fly. And so high up as well. If he lives until the moon landing, he's gonna freak out.
Oh my god.
But think of the view, Mr. Naruhodo. You must be able to see for miles and miles.
I do think of it, and it terrifies me. I mean, it would be certain death if you fell out.
Oh, well, but... I'm sure they're perfectly safe. After all, they've been invented by some of the brightest minds in the world.
I don't think they are perfectly safe.
Let's not forget that we know that at least one has exploded.
I'm sure there are other ways to fly.
Let's roll, baby. These stairs lead up to the experimentation stage. Let's go and see what we can find out.
Oh no!
Ah, there we go.
No!
It's back.
Whoa. Whoa. There we go.
Oh, before we do this conversation, it's gonna play a little bit of it, but there is, like, somewhere we should probably go first.
Okay. 23rd of October, the Great Exhibition Grounds, experimentation stage.
Oh my. So this is the machine. That was used to deceive people into thinking instantaneous kinesis had taken place.
Yes, that's right. Or rather, it was the machine. It's a little worse for wear at the moment.
What extraordinary lengths Professor Hairbrain went to in order to obtain the research grant.
No. The professor was tricked as well. He didn't know anything about it.
Yes, of course. It is amazing, though, isn't it? The scale of the whole affair is so very British.
You're right about that. You'd never see such a grand deception in Japan, that's for sure.
Oh, look. Is that... Lord Van Zeeks?
So, I think we're more or less done here, aren't we? Shall we, Mr. Sato?
Already?
He is the Reaper, remember. We do well to keep our distance, I think.
But we have permission to be here. From the top.
From the what?
Make it drop!
Yucks.
We're perfectly well allowed to investigate this machine. As long as we don't touch anything.
From the top? Do you mean Lord Strongheart? Because that man is not...
Exactly.
Would have been a really good screenshot. The
So we
top?
can-
Strongheart?
So
Really?
we can stay here and stare at this wreckage for as long as we like.
She could have been at the center of the explosion here, and she wouldn't have bent her steel will.
Okay, yeah, before we test her
Bye!
instance, we should leave. It's not Madame Tispel's, don't go there. But
Forensics lab?
Yay.
yeah, sorry, the gameplay's a little funny here.
Ooh. Oh, it's beautiful. No, you're fine. It's beautiful. Bye, Barry. 23rd of October, Forensics Laboratory.
Yeah, by Barry.
I believe this is it. Dr. Seiss Laboratory. Laboratory. Yep. Laboratory.
Yep.
That chemical smell really assaults the nose. There's plenty to assault the eyes in here, too.
It looks as though the doctor isn't here. But we're here now, so we may as do some sightseeing, don't you think?
What a seasoned tourist you've become, Miss Suzato. You could just have a little look around, being careful not to upset any restless souls. Rinosuke would meet Maya Fey and shit his pants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose this is Dr. Seiss' desk.
Ugh, I would not like to work in a place like this.
It's very tidy though, isn't it, Mr. Naruhodo? Imagine how efficiently she must work.
The lighting is poor, which is bad for the eyes, and the chemical smell can't be good for you. Not to mention the skeleton watching over you as you work, which is definitely bad for the nerves.
Well, yes, those are valid concerns, I suppose.
I can just about cope with a one-eyed Daruma doll watching over me, but that's all.
The Daruma spooks him.
We spooked by the you brought that!
That's you made a choice.
You made that decision, honey!
I think there's only one other thing you can... Oh, never mind.
A table and a set of sharp tools. When you consider each in isolation, it all looks quite innocent. So why is it that when you put them side by side, they seem so horribly disturbing?
It might be best not to ponder it too deeply. Seeing the large tome that's open on the desk does make me wonder, though. How can anybody concentrate on bookwork with this acrid odor of chemicals in the air?
You'd either have to have cast iron constitution or a really terrible sense of smell.
Given Victorian safety practices, it may be the terrible sense of smell.
Those large jars seem to have pale things floating around inside them. I suppose they're fruit liquors or something. Because that's not liqueur. Liqueur is a different thing. Or like the pickled umeboshi plums we make back home.
Father had jars like that in his laboratory as well.
Laboratory.
I expect they're human organs in a preserving solution, probably as examples of some rare medical condition.
Mr. Zato, there are some things in the world that it's perfectly fine never to know about. Ever.
Oh.
So as I said, I'm sure they're fruit liquors or umeboshi. Aren't they?
Of course.
This has been the case where Ryunosuke just constantly is pissing his pants a little bit.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Ryunosuke doesn't like that he's entering the gothic horror side of things.
He doesn't like it. It's scary. Look at all the bottles on the shelves in these cabinets. What an assortment of chemicals.
These ones here are labeled highly toxic.
Ugh, that's worrying. Because there are also things that look like salt and pepper shakers in there.
Oh, yes. And they actually say salt and pepper on them. The doctor probably spends a lot of time in this room, I suppose. Perhaps she has meals here sometimes.
Life goes on, even when you're surrounded by death.
Girl, don't put
God,
your
I miss him
pepper
so much.
shakers in there. Oof. Oof.
God, I miss him so much.
Skelly.
Well, look at this! What a magnificent display case! The cherry wood has been polished to a high sheen, and the intricate carving is a joy to behold. Western cabinet makers really are very skilled, aren't they?
You have nothing to say about the skeleton inside, Mr. Naruhodo.
Mr. Zato, can't you tell that I'm trying very hard to avoid talking about the terrifying contents of the case? It's how I cope!
He's so funny.
I'll be sure to remember that from now on.
He's so funny.
He's so fucking funny. What the shit? Dude, he's having a terrible time. He's having the worst fucking time right now. This is not... Listen, I'm not even surprised that right now he's thinking, like, Kazuma could still be alive because everything else is so fucking terrifying right now. He's like, fuck it. Why not? Sure, let's go. Why not?
That looks like an owl and a crow up there.
He's on copium. I know.
He's really on copium.
Oh, yeah.
And they haven't even twitched since we came in here.
Didn't what?
Hey, that's where we are.
Well, no, they wouldn't have. They're taxidermy mounts, Mr. Naruhodo.
Ugh. I was afraid you were gonna say that. I've been trying very hard to tell myself they're just sleeping with their eyes open.
Yes, I think perhaps you were wise to put something like your Daruma doll on display in the office instead.
Are you okay, little buddy?
I don't think he is.
Is this all the snoopage to do? I believe this
There is
all
one
the
more snoopage that triggers something.
Come on, come on. Oh, is it? You.
Yep.
Look at this big, thick book here. He's so fucking spooked.
Ah, it appears to be an accounting ledger. It's a record of the forensic investigation team's spending, I think. Oh?
What is it?
It's clear that the team purchases various equipment and supplies on a monthly basis, but... Well, one entry seems rather strange.
Really? In what way?
They're buying 500 scalpels every month.
500? He must be working really hard on dissecting corpses.
I don't know. Judicial autopsies are only carried out in certain special circumstances.
Like Forensic Con.
Like Forensics Con.
Like forensic.
They're going to dissect 500 bodies at once at Forensics Con.
It's gonna be incredible. Featured event.
It's one of the interactive booths. Everyone gets a
makerspace.
makerspace with corpses.
There will be cadavers, you see. 500 of them.
Gotta line up early for the workshop. It fills up
500
fast.
of them.
And scalpel blades can be sharpened too.
Everyone gets a free scalpel blade upon a mission.
It's merch.
It's merch. It does seem a bit strange. You're right. 500 scalpels a month. What could they possibly be using all them for? What are you doing? Ah!
Hi.
Sorry, we had something we wanted to ask you, but you weren't here. So
This theme is so good.
It's
So you- So you thought you'd snoop around. That's acceptable to you people from the East, is it? Well, what do you want? Lord Strongheart told us, you see, that it was you who examined the victim's body. Mr. Asmon's body, I mean.
So we came to ask you about your findings.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, damn.
On Lord
You were
Strongheart's
fast,
advice.
I was trying
I'm
to
always
click it.
I
ready.
clicked it at the same time that you did. I'm so mad.
I was literally hovering over the button.
Damn, y'all are fast.
It's a competition.
I'm not. I was about to make it
Like a
look
quick
like I'm
draw.
not gonna give you a raise based on speed, but I was like, I don't pay you in the first place.
Yeah, we're not getting.
Very well. If the Lord Chief Justice has given his consent, I'll tell you what our investigation revealed. But when we're done, you must leave immediately. That's my
Yeah, we're
unpaid
kids,
intern.
Unpaid interns.
They don't get dental.
Do you
I'm
think I could
sorry.
put this on my resume?
Hilariously.
Just like, yeah.
They're getting paid in
Sourcey.
exposure. That's
We're
true.
getting paid in exposure.
Yeah.
I get to talk
They
about
are all
info on
voice
the
actors. So, you want to know what the forensic investigation team determined from its examination of the scene? The victim, Mr. Odie Asman, who disappeared from the experimentation stage amid an explosion. That Mr. Asman, who appeared moments later, partway up the Crystal Tower, were without question one and the same person. That is the team's conclusion. I'm reading that again. I don't think I said it correctly. I did say it correctly.
I fully read intern at Twitch subsidiary of Amazon in like the Yakuza review.
The Yakuza one,
Bum, bum.
Internet Twitch
Subsidiary
of the
of
Amazon.
But that can't be right. This is like a weird major version of Van Zeek's theme.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
Or maybe it's not major. That is definitely the shape of Van Zeek's melody, though. If it was an elaborate trick, we can only speculate about how it was carried out.
Right when Let's see. If two people who looked very similar to each other were involved, they could have made it appear as if one single person had switched places, couldn't they?
Very true. But sadly, in this instance, that was not the case. The man who disappeared and the man who subsequently reappeared was the same person. The fingerprints at the scene make that quite evident. Ah, fingerprints. They're like ballistic markings of the hands.
Things of a person. Yeah.
They're not yet officially recognized as forensic evidence in the British justice system. Yet. But one day, they will be used as an investigative aid as a matter of course.
That would mean that the instantaneous the instantaneous kinesis actually took place. So, but does that leave us?
My team was tasked with investigating, not drawing conclusions. Instantaneous kinesis is impossible, and yet the body did move from one place to the other. This doesn't clear anything up at all. It's made the whole thing even more of a mystery. Hi!
Hee.
Can I? Fingers? Can I? Okay.
Please, please, please,
MJ.
please, please. Sorry, I was hoping MJ would be this character.
Mama, what is this?
Yeah.
Where did she spring from? And did she just call the doctor Mama? This is a lawyer, dear.
Oh.
Hello? To meet you? Please, to meet you. Yes, I'm a defense lawyer. Ryunosuke Naruho.
Mama,
Yes?
can I cut this one up?
What?
I've never seen inside an Eastern person before. I want to know what it looks like.
Of course you can't. It's a live specimen, as you can very well see.
Boring.
I think I just had a near-death experience.
Dear, Mr. Naruhodo, you're as pale as a corpse.
Don't fucking say that! Then let's leave before I'm mistaken for one!
Let's leave.
Let's leave!
Let's leave.
Let's go! I'd
Someone
rather
tried
talk to
kill
Van
me and
Zeeks!
did a racism.
Yeah, there is a thing we have to do with Gina.
Ooh.
That the game is not very clear on. But
Yes.
she kind of hinted at it. But... You know, she's really pale. She's so pale that her line art is a lighter shade than most people. I was doing some sprite edits and I used her as a base for one of them, and Christ, she's pale.
She's so pale. She's just like me.
My guess is the crossbow, but I don't know why that's my guess.
Nah.
It's just 'cause no one's ever
There's
talked about the fucking crossbow.
If it helps, there's something that we have to look at a little closer.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love looking at things. Okay.
I guess we could also always show Gina our armband.
Ooh. This dark smudge here.
I think perhaps it's machine oil.
Ah, yes, possibly. Professor Harebrain mentioned something about the oil Mr. Drebber uses, didn't he? He said it was specially... Oh, what should we name it? He said it was specially imported, very high-quality oil that's impossible to attain in Britain.
Yes, that's right. But more importantly,
The smell.
that it's more fragrant than the finest perfume. So, excuse me for a moment.
No, that smells like shit.
Oh, it doesn't appear to have any scent at all.
Don't worry. I expect that's just because there's such a tiny amount on here. Alright, I feel like there's other shit I haven't sniffed too much at. Oh, wait! Yo! Puppy!
Yeah!
Look at this fucking card, dude!
Puppy help.
Puppy help! About this, Gina.
Yeah, I'm still learning me letters at the moment.
only know A to E, so if it ain't too much bleeding trouble.
Actually, Gina, it's the back of the card that's important.
Huh? How come? There's just a dirty old smudge on the back, that's all.
It turns out that this is a very high-quality French machine oil.
The back of the front of the back of the card.
Yeah, literally.
It has a very particular scent, apparently.
You don't say. Let's have a whiff then. You sure? I don't smell nothing.
No, we didn't mean that you should smell it.
Oh, right. You mean Toby?
Oh my god. His sense of smell is so good he can track people over the oceans, can't he?
Professor Hairbrain informs us that this oil is unique to Mr. Drebber's workshop. God.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You know.
So good.
He's so little.
He is so little.
Oh my god, he's so happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking happy to be here.
And he's helping.
He's helping.
He's helping.
Totally unrelated. The tops of those pillars look like disco balls.
They do.
Yeah. I think he's picked up a scent.
So you mean, if he follows the scent of this oil, Toby can lead us to that dodgy co's workshop?
That's right. That's exactly what we were hoping.
Discord, why did you do that? Thank you, Discord. Alright then, we'll give it a go. I'll just borrow that.
Wait, when did you... What's a pickpocket?
If I can lead everyone to that Drebber's workshop, I'll be the boss's boss before next week.
Oh yes, Gina. I'm sure you'll be promoted.
Poor Gregson.
They're funny.
Right then, Odo, leave it to me.
Sorry?
We're gonna get going after that dodgy engineer cove right this minute. Oh, but hang on. Someone's supposed to be on guard duty here all the time.
I'm afraid we can't help. We need to get on with our investigation as well, Gina.
Oh, right. Oh well, never mind. It ain't gonna be me what gets in the neck. It'll be the boss.
Poor Gregson again.
Ready, Toby? Got that oil set, have ya? Come on then, boy. See you later.
That's a good boy right there.
He's a very good boy.
I do hope the scent of that oil leads them to that swindler's workshop.
Yes, I hope so too. Ideally, before the dog swims across the channel to France. Okay,
Now we can
now...
bother Van Zieks while he's
Now
working.
we bother
Yeah.
Pansies!
Well, he's working when he already had to give a public speech.
Yay! He's
Yeah.
already miserable today.
Mm-hmm. And he's out in the sun. He
Oh,
must be
damn!
dying.
You know that he's got like a little parasol or something.
Mhm.
He's gonna go back to his office.
Lest he a burn.
I was gonna say, he's gonna have a fucking burn on the back of his neck. He's gonna be like, God damn it.
God damn. I think we have to look at everything before we click on him, but I'm
Probably.
well, it would be better.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
What a terrible explosion it must have been. Even the steel girders have buckled and twisted in the blast.
And what they call the bird cage was right in the middle of it all, just here.
But look, Mr. Naruto, that metal grill on the floor. Looks as though it's designed to open.
It does, doesn't it? If the floor had opened at the precise moment the explosion occurred, the birdcage would have dropped through and disappeared from sight.
I don't think that there's any doubt that this was a very elaborate hoax, is there?
Whee! However much I look at them, I just can't come to terms with those Tamati handballs floating in the sky.
You've been glaring at them constantly since we came up here.
Sorry, the feelings of wanting to ride on one and wanting to never set foot in one are fighting it out inside me.
But if you don't look where you're
Inside you
don't
are
look
two
where you're
wolves.
walking.
Wants to go in a hot air balloon. The other one wants to never go in a hot air balloon. You are Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
But if you don't look where you're walking, you might fall from the stage.
I don't think I'd notice. That's how fiercely the battle inside me is raging.
Fucking idiot.
I think you should make peace with riding in one.
Oh.
With riding in one, Mr. Naruhodo. It would really be much safer that way. Look at that horn-shaped transmitting device. Isn't it amazing?
That's exactly what I thought when I first saw it.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
Inside you are two wolves. Sorry about the instantaneous kinesis machine accident.
If only it had just been a normal horn, none of this would have happened. What?
That's almost exactly what I thought as well.
What the hell
I
are
bet
you
I can
talking
predict
about?
what you're going to say next in that case. You're about to say, nothing ever goes to plan, aren't you?
Oh no, I would never say something like that.
Hell.
I hate them. I hate them.
Oh, they're everything to me.
I hate them.
I hear that a ride on the Ferris wheel is a favorite romantic outing among young London couples. Do you think Lord Van Zeeks and Professor Avery?
Never went on the London Eye. I think the romance would be slightly spoiled by the abject terror, personally. But then again, I'm not a Londoner.
Are you a little scared of heights, Mr. Naruhodo?
It's not that I'm scared. Not at all. It's just that staying on the ground seems so much safer.
Well, perhaps I should have to ask Iris and Mr. Sholmes to accompany me on it in that case.
When you put it like that, part of me does want to give it a try.
Emily Allen. Oh dear. It is complicated for you, isn't it?
That's how it works. I don't know how to tell this to you. That's how it works. That's how it works. This wasn't here yesterday.
Really? But if I'm not mistaken, it's the cage in which the victim was standing before he was apparently beamed through the air.
That's right, the birdcage. According to what Professor Harebrain said in court, it's made of wood.
Or more precisely, Japanese cypress, I think. How can you identify that?
I'm really smart.
And despite having been in an explosion and then falling from a great height, it's relatively unharmed. What wonderfully durable construction, wouldn't you say, Mr. Naruhodo?
I had understood that the forensic investigation team had taken it away yesterday to examine it. I suppose they must have brought it back here when they'd finished their work.
But sadly, not with the body inside it.
Oh, I
No.
want to see the body.
Oh, I wanted to see the body, Mr. Naruhodo. No, that's right. I know we were given strict instructions to not touch anything, but still... This is too important a piece of evidence to overlook. We might need it for the trial. We're not
Yay.
touching it, we're looking at it, and someone's
Looking at
writing
it.
it down. We're looking at it.
Now it's in our
So I-
pocket.
I think I forgot to say, but this Van Zeeks conversation is going to be like the last thing.
That's fine, yeah. I kind of figured. Because after that, we're gonna have whatever success or failure of Gina's dog tracking.
Yeah, we gotta wait for her dog.
Isn't it exhilarating? All this different architecture from all corners of the world.
It does make you feel a bit like an explorer, doesn't it? I know it's all subjective, but the onion-shaped roofs have rather caught my attention personally.
Well, the flags are moving. It is very subjective, isn't it?
Japanese buildings, with their wood and paper construction, have excellent ventilation. And I've realized that British buildings, whoa, being made from brick and stone, are very strong and long-lasting. The more you know about how things are done in other countries, the more you understand your own, I feel.
Yes, I do agree with you there.
But I can't help but wondering what an onion does for the roof of a building. I mean, I suppose it's playing on my mind because I don't like the taste of onions.
You really oughtn't let your taste in vegetables dictate your taste in roofs, Mr. Naruto.
Roof mention.
You sort of
Roof mention? Roof mention?
roof?
Roof?
And roof? Roof, you say?
He's constantly thinking about food.
Oh yeah.
And I
Well,
love
that's
him
everything
for that.
required.
Alright.
Faster Van Z.
Annoy that bitch!
No, literally.
Ugh. Least approachable man in the world winner, 10 years in a row.
I also like the implication that we've just been avoiding each other at the top of them.
Yeah, he's just been listening to these stupid conversations. He's like, will these bitches ever shut up?
They're also, like, she's saying Mr. Naruhodo, so she's speaking English. They're just being really annoying in English.
Be strong, Mr. Naruhodo. Your country and your assistants stand firm behind you.
Lord Van Zeeks!
Woo. What?
Well... Beautiful weather we're having, isn't it?
The entire time Van Zeeks is in the corner like, don't come over here.
Don't talk to me, don't talk
Please
to me,
don't,
don't
please
talk
don't
to
look at me, please don't.
Go away.
I thought I was making it quite clear that I didn't want to be disturbed.
I was saying, don't come over here, don't come over here, don't come over here.
Don't come over here, don't come over here. Apparently, Unipenese are unequipped to read the signs.
Oh, we had to
Just
wait to
make
let the
it a
theme
racist
kick in till I was racist to your face.
Yeah. Excuse me, the music hasn't come in yet.
Oh, I read them.
So, what are you doing here? Entry to this area is prohibited.
Read the room, open space. Well, the thing is...
Lord Chief Justice Strongheart granted us permission to investigate. On the condition that we didn't disturb anything.
And yet you've managed to disturb me.
Ah,
Funny.
Never mind. State your business then.
repeatedly punching my mic, apparently. Come to think of it, there are quite a few things I'd like to ask Lord Van Zeeks about. Not least of which is that awful case, even though it's nothing to do with this. Hey, I know you really didn't want to talk to me. Can I ask you about your dead brother?
Ask away, Mr. Naruhodo. You won't know unless you try.
I hope you're
can I ask about
ready.
your dead brother?
Oh, it gets funnier. I promise.
Naruhodo! Naruhodo! Yes, I know who Clint is.
Yes, I'm aware.
I'm aware, thank you.
So.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Favorite line in the game.
You don't know, like, when stream started, in your spoiler chat, everyone was like, are we getting to so Clint?
Clint!
I realized, wait a second. Is that today? Clint.
Clint.
God.
So... Clint!
Oh, I hate him.
the name of your older brother, I understand, Lord Vanzies.
I cannot stand him.
You Nibbanese.
So,
I
Clint.
always have to be on guard whenever you're around. Not like so about the case concerning your brother. Oh, I heard about the case that
I'm
nope.
so sorry to hear about what happened to your brother. No.
Nope.
So-
So Clint.
Clint.
So
So-
first name of your brother.
Renosuke's a little
Clint.
gossip, and I love that about him.
Christ.
It's a fucking
So
idiot.
you've been investigating me, have you?
Oh, no, it's not like that. Well, alright, it is a little bit like that.
If
Imagine
friends,
someone
the
you
group-
hate so much just came up to you and said your dead brother's name with no warning.
So.
If Van Zeeks had friends, the group chat would have been going crazy over this.
Well, good news, he doesn't.
Yeah. Albert's in jail. My older brother was also a prosecutor. He was the pride of the Van Zeeks family. But tragically,
We're the group chat.
we are the group chat. A vicious killer took him from us.
Oh, the professor, right?
What?
I'm
Trapping
begging
him
you!
in a jar. I'm trapping him in a jar.
Oh my god.
Study him.
Van Zeek's like, you are not treading very carefully for somebody very close to a 30-foot drop. I don't know how to laugh like this.
Just like,
Sorry.
Is something
Oh, that's
funny?
you.
yuck,
Ooh.
Two.
That's the
Just
extent.
tightly grips the trapdoor lever.
Yeah, Christ. That's the extent of what you've discovered, is it? I shouldn't be surprised.
Sorry? There's more to it then.
Lackluster work is very much your trademark, isn't it?
Wrong lever! Ugh, you're too kind. Are you gonna tar all Nipponese with the same brush next?
Yep. Anyway,
yeah. Anyway,
so
move on.
tell me, what's your interest in that historic incident?
As it happens, Lord Van Zeeks, it's a rather curious case that's come to our attention. Are you aware of the Madame Tuspel's Museum of Waxwork by any chance?
I am, naturally. I believe that since last month I feature in one of the displays there, for public scorn.
Of course, the infamous Reaper of the Bailey would have to be exhibited, wouldn't he?
Well, a particular waxwork has been stolen from the place and held for ransom.
A particular waxwork. Which... Wait, you mean...
Yes. It's the professor. Mr. Sholmes is investigating the case as we speak.
I was unaware of that.
He's like, oh my god, he's thinking about me. Oh my god. He's turned as white as a sheet.
And that's really impressive.
That's impressive. I didn't.
He's so white
He
already.
lost whatever melanin he had.
Yeah.
Are the police trying to locate the engineer, Mr. Drebber, already?
Wait, yeah, Tuspels has managed to capture the man. Did you have him pose for it? Surely that goes without saying.
We're very keen to see him found as well. The trouble is, we don't have much to go on aside from the description of the man we heard in court earlier. Oh my god.
Which, according to Professor Hairbrain,
Dreamy.
was of a tall, thin gentleman who has straight white hair and wears a black monocle.
So, I was just wondering. I mean, I realize it's probably not possible, but.
We'd very much appreciate any more clues that you can give us.
Wow. Suzato-san really knows how to take the bull by the horns.
So, Clint.
He's never living that down.
Yeah, no, it's really funny.
So,
Clint.
Clint.
Ah. Christ. Fine. Why not?
What, dead ass?
I have a photograph of the man here from an investigation 10 years ago.
Hi, 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 hi,
Hi,
hi.
hi, 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 hi.
Hi.
We sound like the seagulls.
We do sound like a fucking
Mine,
seagull.
mine, 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 mine.
Mine.
Sephiroth?
Anyway. Though it appears oh fuck. Sorry, he's on the screen.
I want to
Though it
gnaw on
appear-
his cheekbones.
God.
I know this.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Though
He
it
would-
appears he already had that black monocle at the time.
He would hate me so much. And I don't know if it's because I'm a woman or what. I don't know if he's gay because he likes men or hates women.
You get it,
What?
very weird creature. I do want his gender.
Oh,
No, his gender's
No.
so weird.
nothing. I was just surprised that you shared that with us.
We all need the man's testimony in court tomorrow.
That's not all I need from that man.
Oh. Which means we have to do everything we can. Fuck, everything we possibly can to track him. Ah, Christ, Trevor. To track him down in the short time available.
The man's power.
So why wouldn't I show you the photograph?
What is it about Lord Van Zeeks? Sometimes I just can't work him out at all.
Thanks, dude.
We're Drebber filled.
Yeah.
We're Drebber maxing.
We're Trevor Maxing. Jesus Christ! Stop doing that! Stop scaring the shit out of me!
Ah. The file I requested for the trial tomorrow. Thank you.
Are you alright?
Who is this man, Mr. Naruhodo?
Lord Van Zeek's apprentice, apparently. So I'm not the only one. Suzato-san can see it too.
Lord Van Zeeks. May we speak with your apprentice for a moment?
With him? Why?
Oh.
Kazuma-sama!
Did we decide who was voicing?
Kate, I think you should take it.
Yeah, just take it.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. I don't think I can go low enough, but let's go. Kazuma? I don't believe it.
Your posture. Your presence. It can only be... It's you, isn't it? Kazuma-sama!
I felt something strange the very first time I encountered this cloaked figure. As if I knew him somehow. really be you, Kazuma? Wait! Too late.
What's going on here?
Are we still doing this conversation today?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, Jesus Christ, I was gonna kill you. I was gonna fucking kill you for real.
Don't worry. My last, when I streamed this last, my group tried to stop before talking to Vanzix, and I was like, no, we have to, otherwise I'm not gonna live another week. What is your interest in my apprentice exactly? You act as if you know the man or something.
Well,
Since when has he been in your care? I don't recall you having an apprentice before I left Britain 6 months ago.
Lord Strongheart introduced him to me about 3 months ago now. With instructions to mentor him as a prosecutor.
but he didn't tell you why, did he?
The man appears to be suffering from amnesia. He's forgotten every last detail about himself.
He has amnesia.
Tomorrow he will appear in court at my side.
What?
He's to serve as my judicial assistant, on Lord Strongheart's orders.
He'll be in court with us?
Now then, unless I'm much mistaken, I believe this conversation has run its course.
Oh. Yes, thank you. I definitely saw a reaction there. When Susato-san called out like that, it really seemed to hit a nerve. When she called out Kazuma-sama.
You'd already met that masked man, hadn't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes. Yesterday, in fact. At Lord Van Zeek's office.
I see.
Hi.
And if Kazuma-sama really is still alive, it means that Mr. Sholmes lied to us.
I know. We're gonna need to speak to him about that.
You're going to have to leave now. The forensic investigation team are due to arrive shortly. If they find you here, it will cause problems.
What sort of problems?
Foreign affairs problems.
Well, we could do without that. Alright, we'll be on our way. Let's go, Miss Susato.
Of course.
Well, I think we've done all the investigating we can here for now. If we could just determine the whereabouts of Mr. Drebber.
I'm sure Gina and little Toby won't let us down. Now then. Do you think we ought to try to speak with Mr. Sholmes at this point? We have things to discuss, and I'm dying to meet him again after all these months.
Yes, it's quite possible he might know something useful. You're right. We ought to find him at Madame Tispel's. He's supposed to be working there as a temporary waxwork exhibit.
Yes, Iris told me all about his latest unusual venture.
Is it...
That was the point that was,
okay.
Things start to get long from here on out.
Okay.
Ooh, water?
Oh, thank you, water. Thank you, posture
Water
check.
and posture.
Water posture.
All right. Oh, okay.
I I know that we technically have less than a week until the next stream, but I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I can't start a stream with.
No.
No, no, you can't.
Julie,
also-
your acting was so good there.
Yeah, that
Jesus
was such
Christ.
Yeah.
a holy
I
Fucking
need
slay.
to lay down on the floor.
It was locked in.
Oh, Lord.
We had to get all our sillies out in the first hour and a half, so that way for the last 20 minutes we could lock the fuck in.
Exactly.
Except Ren and I were just silly the whole time.
Yeah, we were being a little silly the whole time, I'm gonna be honest.
I need you to know, as we were talking to Van Zeeks, like before what's his name showed up, I was like frantically trying to get a second cough drop to this song. I was like, I can't.
All right, cool. I never noticed there was like music here. I love that.
Yeah, there's music. It's cheerful.
That's really,
Everything
really
is great.
nice. Everything's
Everything is
great.
at the fair.
We're having fun. We're having a great time.
We're doing great. It's fine.
We're doing great.
It's good.
Great.
Oh, okay. This is a cool background, guys. Great.
Everything's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're feeling normal.
Hey, we're only like halfway through this case.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
still have so much more of this case. Ah.
There's a lot.
This case.
But hey, on the bright side, next week we'll probably see Trevor.
We're definitely seeing him next week.
It is next week, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're definitely. It's.
I wasn't sure if it was in the next part or if it was later.
I
but
was
there-
calculating.
Yeah.
I was calculating while I was being silly. We're definitely seeing him next week.
Incredible.
Exciting. Hopefully my voice will be less tired next week.
Okay,
Get to sleep before then. It's fine.
it's fine.
Fine.
I don't know how to feel right now. Inside me are two wolves. One wants to go in the hot air balloon. The other does not want to go in the hot air balloon.
There are two Tobys.
There are two
inside of you.
Tobys. I'm gonna kick Herlock Sholmes' ass if we're going down the path I think we are. I'm murdering him. I'm murdering him.
That is a solid. There's a totally valid and common feeling.
Hold on. I got you, Kate. Ready?
That's the sound he makes when you kick his ass.
Yeah,
That
it's
is.
hollow.
It's hollow.
That's
in there.
Iris kicking her in the shins. I misgendered
No,
it.
that was correct. We can
No,
have
that was
she,
right.
her, Sholmes.
She, her luck.
That's
She, her
Yeah,
luck.
she Herlock.
That's the name of our fucking
That's
group
the name of our-
chat.
That's the name of the
name
group
of the
chat that we
spoiler
discussed
group
spoilers
chat.
in. Is she?
You call
She
You
heard
call-
my lock till I show.
That's what it was. Okay.
She, her on my lock till I Sholmes, yeah.
That's so good.
Are you crunching?
Oh, right at the end.
Right at the end.
It's been doing that lately. It goes like right at the end. It's like,
Right at the end.
it's like it
Long time.
forgot that it had to be
Yeah.
there,
Mhm.
and so it
Like
has
an
to
old
like
friend
go in the
returning.
last minute.
Yeah, there are points where I'll be streaming for like 3 or 4 hours, and it won't crunch, and then as soon as I'm thinking like, no one's called me on the crunch yet, like I get so scared.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for joining us for this week. The Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. Coming up tomorrow, more Yakuza Kiwami. More shitty dads. Wednesday, Dual Destinies afternoon stream. We switched things around a little bit this week. Thursday, more Baldur's Gate 3 with Nav. Friday will be something. Don't know what yet. Saturday, more Persona 3 Reload. That will also be an afternoon stream. Yeah, I have a, the show that I'm in right now has its opening night Friday night. So we can't do it then. So we're doing it Wednesday afternoon. I think that's confirmed with Jack and Max. I should double check that. Saturday afternoon, Persona 3 Reload. Sunday night, as normal, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, baby.
Yeah. Yippee. Yippee.
I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are.
Trevor.
Trevor.
Never time.
I'm gonna punch someone in the face, and I don't know who it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Trevor.
It's not gonna be Trevor. I can't mess up his perfect face.
No, it's fine.
Also, he's dead.
What?
Is he? No.
No,
That's-
he's hanging out.
Trevor.
That's Asmon who's
Asmon
dead.
is the dead guy.
Right.
Asmon's dead. Trevor is so,
I don't know.
so alive.
Trevor is so
Trevor
alive.
is alive.
Trevor.
Trevor. And until next time. Bye.
Trevor.
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 Trevor. Trevor.
Group chat when Trevor.
So true.